Here we go.
This is ARNE's new golf range.
It's quite cool, actually. I'm going to take some of this. Give me that here. Yeah. Are we having a little putting comp here?
Go on, then.
Come on.
I've had a putt already. Show me what you got, girl, because I know you played.
No, you're a hand... I'll tell you what,
No.
what are we doing?
Three each? Scholesy, yeah.
3 each. We're all having 3 each. Let's wait for Roy.
It's a short putt.
Scholesy have a practice.
Let's wait for Roy.
Should have brought me putter.
It's not a bad putter, this one. It's got
And
nice
Scholes,
weight.
if you want some gear, by the way.
It's a very
nice.
shallow
This
hole,
is
isn't
nice.
it?
How nice is that?
Yeah, nice. City, though, that, isn't it?
City? No.
You see it, Scholesy. Yeah.
I think I'm a large, though.
Oh, Scholesy. How unlucky was that? He's missed on the other side.
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good one. Go on,
Well
girl.
done, Paul. Let me have a little practice.
Adjusted well.
You did adjust well there. Rory's putting was brilliant. He saved
I
himself.
say no. Imagine if he played well. He'd have won that by 10 shots.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
And
it's
looks
aggressive,
uncomfortable.
it's aggressive.
You look weird.
What do you
He's
mean I
a
look
proper
weird?
golfer, guys, you
Your
know.
body, you don't look like you're over. You look like you're on your heels. Oh, that's brilliant, girl.
I used to be a good putter, Ian.
Seriously?
Yeah, back in the day, yeah. Straight
look
arms.
a lot
just
closer
really
than
good
Scholes
swing.
was.
Really good sort of like...
Oh.
Yeah, not bad.
Pulled the
Right,
arse
let's,
off it.
Ian, you gonna
Pulled the
practice?
arse off it.
Yeah, well, have we got a competition on when we start or something?
We have, yeah. We got...
And then Roy's going to say, oh, I didn't practice.
I like the little green, actually. It's good, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? I could have this. I like this.
Guys, what do you think of Zubimendi?
Say again?
How good was the...
What do you think of Zubimendi?
What about him?
Remember that fan debate we had?
What about Zubimendi?
When I told you,
He's
I'm
gone,
not sure
isn't
he's the right person for Arsenal.
He's gone, hasn't
Are you questioning Zubimendi?
Yeah. No, I did last year, remember when they were signing him?
What,
And you
think?
argued with me.
I think he's a good player.
he? Who's Zubimendi?
What, Zubimendi?
Yeah. Let's discuss it on there. Let's not waste our best stuff on the golf. Do you know what I mean? If we've got a problem with Zubimendi, let's discuss Zubimendi properly.
I haven't got a problem with him. Ian, let me have another go if you're not having a go.
You know what,
have you gone back playing yet? I've not started
Yeah,
playing.
I'm playing that. Yeah, I'm playing, man. I'm loving it as well. I've got some nice tight list. Brilliant.
Like the science.
Yeah. Yes. Roy, yeah.
Yeah,
Come on,
right, you got
Roy,
to do it.
man. Jesus, sir.
No chance.
Come on.
It's easy.
What's wrong
Just
with
put it
you?
in that hole there from there. Easy.
Come on, Roy, 3 each.
Please,
three
come
each.
on, Roy. Come on.
We're having 3 each.
Come on.
Go on, Wrighty, you go first. You're the best
No, I want
handicapper.
Roy to go first.
Yeah, but it's
Roy, you go first then.
Look at him, look at his face, look.
This is the 4-foot putt that you
just
said
like crazy golf.
that you said Rory was
If
quite
Roy
easy.
wins this, I'm going to be gutted.
It's a bit more than 4 foot, that.
Fancied himself.
Too hard.
Ooh, go get that one out.
I think.
It's not bad. One out of
Why?
2. If he gets this
Not
one in,
taking his hands off.
if he gets this one in, it's real pressure.
Oh,
Oh no, I don't think one will win it.
I hope not.
Snatch it.
Right.
Imagine if I practice, how easy that would be.
Is that easy, Roy?
It was easy.
Right, let me see.
And I didn't even walk it. I was supposed to check it. Are you supposed to like...
Yeah, do all that. Aim point.
Right, there's no way Wrighty's getting any of these.
Shut your mouth.
How
Right, you got your hands the wrong way around, haven't you?
Oh
Shut
dear,
up.
he's gone cack-handed.
Oh, that's good.
I'll do
That's
it. Can take that one out, I don't like.
Oh, righty.
Lovely.
Oh, righty,
Oh,
wow.
he's got a good technique.
Wow.
Hero.
Target. He knows
Dude, if
what
he
the
gets
ball
3
is.
and we're done. 3, we're done.
You're not meant to be talking when people are
Don't
playing.
bottle it, though.
Who's there at half
Yes! Go on, Scholes.
Oh, you last, guys. You want to know what you got to be?
Cool, Gary's got to know what he's got to be.
Yeah,
No, I got it,
you're
got
the
it.
best golfer, though.
Scholes is easy the best.
I'm not the best golfer.
Yes, you are, Scholes.
You are Scholesy.
I don't like putting them.
What's your handicap, Scholesy, now?
2.
Jeez!
Exactly.
I played for a bit, though.
Oh, my God, everyone says that who plays golf.
Oh.
You were near. You brought yours right near. I might have ball boy here.
Nope.
Oh, Scholesy for the win.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is going Scholesy. Yeah,
Scholesy's going to win it.
Champions do.
Scholesy's going to win it.
He was a lot nearer than me.
No, it's not in that.
Oh, Scholesy.
He was a lot nearer than me.
Right, 2-2, so Wrighty and you could have a sudden death playoff. Thank you. I don't think I'll get...
It's the golf gear.
Oh, the golf. All right.
Oh, is that golf?
Gary, take your time because, Gary, take your time.
You can text him, Roy, if you want. That's pretty good, isn't it?
I hate if Gary won this.
This would be unbelievable because I've not played for years.
Go!
Oh no, I've pulled it.
Hey.
Pulled the arse off it, guys.
Shh.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's pulled it again.
Doing?
Right, Wrighty and
doing?
Scholes.
Sudden death, yeah.
Sudden death.
You go first, Ian.
One shot.
Go on.
One shot each.
Scores is
Yeah.
sort.
Well, you can take that.
It's a consolation prize.
It's nice.
I didn't realise it was golf.
There's no,
Yeah, you
no
take it, yeah.
practice.
Nice, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah. Oh! Symptomatic of Arsenal's problems.
So I was just going to kick the chair then for a second. This is it, it's over.
This is it.
Man United never give you another chance.
Nah.
Never.
This is unflappable. Oh, yes. Wow.
May I go first?
You're
this time?
first this time, Scholesy.
No, you both lose. You can't just keep going.
Yes, you can. Someone's got to win. What are you talking about?
You have to share it.
Oh, no. Righty, chance to win it. This is it.
This is the
This is
Arsenal.
it. This is the Arsenal. This is the chance that you need. Show them how it's done, Righty. Righty.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well done.
Well played, Ian.
He's won the ARNE golf competition. He's won. Right.
Some gear.
Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing.
You know what? It hurts, Gal. It's a pain that's hurt me. It's like it's killing me. I can't feel it. I'm not seeing anything from our team, and even the way we play. I'm just taking the way we play because I want us to get over the line.
You got to look at the facts, though.
The fact says April, we hardly win a football match in April.
Are you going to be hostage to the past? Are you? You can't be hostage
not
to
gonna
the
be a
past.
hostage to the past.
Forget the past. We're the home team. We're Arsenal. Let's get it forward. We press them. It's not Bayern Munich. It's not Real Madrid. It's Bournemouth.
Are you saying you think that they've lost it here in terms of sort of like the way they are mentally right now?
Yeah.
You can't just sit there and think it's going to
You have to beat your rivals at some point.
Exactly.
And they don't do that.
So this is the
Arsenal
moment.
don't
This is
do
the
that.
best week of their lives. This is the week they're going to become legends. This is the week they're going to do it. Roadrunners match without sometimes scoring a goal. I'm talking about just getting a grip of a football match.
Well, I don't think Declan's got that in him.
If you're playing in them positions, it's got to be easier. I'm
Oh,
not saying
Roy.
No, it has to be. There's different challenges for
I'm
different
surprised
players.
at you, Roy. I'm surprised at you. You didn't think it was a red card on Monday, did you? The Martinez one?
No.
What?
Well, I can see why he gave it, but this
okay.
idea of violent conduct, it's harsh.
Yeah.
But if they'd done it to Keane was sent off at Everton a couple of months ago, and that was the same type of scenario, he kind of didn't really grab him, but he got a red card for it. So.
Yeah.
I thought he just like slid his bobble off rather
Yeah.
than pull his
Yeah.
hair. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think when they call it violent conduct, that sounds a bit bizarre, doesn't it?
But I think it's just,
Because when you pull somebody's hair, your hair goes back. Doesn't it? That never happened, did it?
But I'm amazed after the game United, everyone's angry about the sending off. What about, you should be angry with the performance.
The first half,
Do
especially.
you know what it is? Like a distraction to sending off. No, you were 2-0 down at the time.
Yeah.
Be angry with the first half, how you can turn up for a game so slowly.
And Michael concentrated on whether it's pressed in it.
Oh, of course. Obviously, it's like a distraction for everyone. We talk about the
deflection.
sending off.
Yeah.
Look, to be fair, I actually thought it was a sending off.
No, I can see why he sent him off, yeah, but I think this violent conduct seems a bit strange.
What do you think, Righty? Do you think it was a sending off?
Yeah.
The question
Yeah,
is,
I do.
right, we know the rule says that you have to
do.
send them off. So, but do you, as a,
It's not the rules, guys, it's the law.
Sorry. As a professional, though, I kept thinking about after the game. I kept thinking, do you know something? Like, you used to have long hair, like longish hair. Remember, right? Rude had longish hair. I reckon if someone in training pulled their hair,
I'd be fuming, yeah.
I reckon they'd be on the floor inside 5 minutes.
It's the women's, isn't it? Same for the women's football.
The
isn't it,
other day
obviously?
with Katie McCabe.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was uproar because she wasn't sent off.
Yeah, but again, it was one. I think even with that one, it was she weren't sent off neither. And even with that one, she was pulling the shirt, but
Yeah,
the hair's
I
at the
saw
back
it,
there.
yeah.
And then obviously she's caught the hair as well. But like it's page one, you don't pull hair. I remember I
have a
pulled
grip of his shirt though a little bit as well, don't you
it's-
think? And
I've got
it
so
felt
bad.
like his shirt and his hair were together a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
I think that
know what I mean?
it should be instant sending off with the
I think
pulling the
instant
hair.
sending off. I was adamant it was a sending off.
Yeah. I wasn't
The
disagreeing.
Robbie, what about Robbie with Tottenham? That should have been a send off the way he pushed him into Romero.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Absolutely, absolutely
That is more.
crazy.
That is more
That's
so
worse, yeah.
dangerous. Yeah.
No, to be fair, some of the decisions you think like, but that one to me, I thought it was definitely. The other thing was strange. If you're pulling someone back as a defender, I played defence for 20 years and pulled and grabbed, and You never grab someone...
Not that high.
So if he's got... If Scholes, he's got like a skinhead like that, I'd say as an example, you don't grab someone's head.
No, you grab his...
I've never grabbed someone's head
but
to
the
pull
thing
them back,
is,
to go like this.
He's done
ever.
that because of his size, isn't he? He's
No,
almost
no,
reaching like
no.
that.
No, if I'm playing...
He is tall,
if
isn't
I'm playing against Duncan Ferguson, right, who's got longer hair back in the day...
you throw your hands up.
I'd go like that. I wouldn't go like that and grab his head like that.
It's a bad example. You don't do that to Duncan. He's just smash your face in.
I know, but the point is, I wouldn't. I thought it was sort of a strange thing to see. Liverpool, yeah.
But it was a good distraction for United to talk about that after the game.
Yeah.
I see the manager getting angry. Go, no, get angry with the team. Yeah. Starting a game like that against Leeds. Oh my God! How can you start a game with no energy?
But just something, Roy. Look, you're going to say I'm making excuses. Now you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Right. There's two things. One, I do think when they've not played like one game in like 30 odd days.
Whose fault is that? That's their own fault for being so bad last year and being out of all the cup competitions.
I know, but
that's self-inflicted.
It wasn't 30 odd days.
No, it's 24 days without a game, but then they had a big period before.
Why'd you say 30 odd?
No, but they had a big period.
It's not big score.
I said, what? So they had a big period before that where they didn't play for like 12 days or something. You know what I mean?
So can I ask you something? No, you know what's
Isn't that
really...
better for rest or something?
I think it was too far, right?
I think it's-
But what's intriguing here, we talk about constantly about how many games a player needs to play. He's not played for a month or two. He's played two. Same for teams. Leeds played last Sunday. West Ham, was it extra time, the whole shebang? So where do you ever go? That's perfect. You know, what's the perfect scenario for how many games you're going to be playing?
Yeah, but the second thing, Roy, I'm going to say...
But if you've not played, all right, what would we obviously say at Old Trafford before a game? Just say you haven't played for that long. Start quick.
Yeah.
At least start quick. If you start slowly, it's hard. It's hard to get going.
Well, I think there's two more things. One is I think they definitely probably looked at Chelsea on Sunday and thought we're okay here and a bit complacent. There's definitely a bit of that, which is wrong. The third thing was when you lose Maguire and Mainu, it just, to me, highlighted how weak it looked all of a sudden. With because you saw the team and you thought, oh, Gatti and Casemiro, there's going to be nothing through midfield. Yeah. You then see the centre-backs and you think, they're probably going to get... Calvert-Lewin's going to fancy that a little bit. So all of a sudden you're looking at it and thinking... But anyway, yeah, it is...
Strange enough, the sending off, I think, obviously, United reacted well to it, Man United.
Yeah.
Leeds didn't know what to do with the extra man. They were all of a sudden taking too many touches.
They couldn't keep the ball.
The send-off affected them more than Man United. Leeds confused them.
I thought Michael took a bit long to change it, if I'm honest with you.
To be fair, at half-time, I was amazed that there weren't one or two substitutions, to be fair.
You said on telling Bruno should have dropped back.
I thought Bruno should have dropped back into midfield with Agati going.
Yeah.
He had two right.
But then,
what they had two. They couldn't get all of the ball.
Why not? Well, the one thing I'd say, you're on about football. Do you know what you want to see with a team? And I'm on about Liverpool, PSG. The first thing I look for in a football match or a team is energy.
Yeah.
So you're on about United with all these... Of course you can have a... But you're home to Leeds on a Monday night. It was decent atmosphere. Play with at least play with energy. Yeah. Whatever about lack of quality. So if you've no energy, and I'm talking about every level of football. If I watch soccer, I go, I want to see him just running around. You got to run, Gary. It's like Pep at half-time against Chelsea. The one thing you say about United, Man United against... Lads, at least start quick. At least start quick.
Leeds got it right and they played right into their hands, really. The keeper kept trying to play out. Tanaka.
But you know what Leeds were good at? Passing forward. And you know what? Just getting crosses in.
Oh, they were aggressive.
Just putting crosses
in. Why don't people do it? Just keep crossing. No one wants crosses in all the time. No one wants to... The defender doesn't want to chase there. They don't want to get crosses. They don't want to defend crosses.
I thought Calvert-Lewin was really...
He was a handful, wasn't he? I know he's short in other areas, Calvert-Lewin, but he was a handful.
He is a handful.
Back to the old days. He was... Even the first goal, he attacked it well, didn't he?
He was brilliant, but showed why he's probably not at the
Of course. Oh, yeah, he's not.
He should have finished the game from him.
Yeah, he had a couple of chances.
It's the same.
But he done well then defensively.
It's the same. That chance is the one what he had with England. You know, they brought him in, so they just brought him to... You know, let me just have a final look and just see. And then that header, you're thinking, that's it.
Or the chance he slid in the first half.
Yeah, I was devastated.
But he bullied both centre-halves, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's good at that. He's good at that. But then,
but like I said, he's amazing at that. But to get to that...
Yeah, because if you play like the World Cup and you're bullying people about, like, you're getting pulled up all the time. So I felt for him in that moment because, like, for him to get himself back to a stage where you get back into the England squad and then get that chance, which is, you know, it's a header for him. Honestly, I was gutted for him. Gutted for him.
And he missed that. He missed a good header against United.
Yeah. The header.
I think he's got to score that.
Yeah.
You know, I'd maybe forgive the other one where he slid in to keep him made a really good save, but the header.
Was the header the one where he sort of like...
You said there was enough pace in it, but
it was a bit of
but
a
he
soft
done all of it
cross.
like this. Yeah, but it just...
Yeah, those are the
second
hardest
half
ones.
talk about.
I know it's a top player, but when you have to put something on it, then you...
He had to go like that, didn't he? One of them.
It was right in the corner, though. You just put it in the corner. Down and low, don't you?
Score that. Come on.
Yeah. You just throw your head at it, don't you? Boom. Full head.
He did throw his head at it. He did
No, but I,
but
but,
do
do
you
you know what?
Fraser did it
Do you know what,
too much.
Wrighty? But yeah, I don't think he had to throw it that much
You
at
think
it.
he just needed...
He's done all the actions. Said, no, just focus
Just
on
go
getting your-
bang, bang.
It
It was
a
quite
little
a
bit
soft cross, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was.
It's a bit like Beto's going for Everton against Brentford the weekend. That was a bit soft, but he put that in the
He
corner.
put it in the corner, yeah.
Anyway, Champions League last night, Liverpool. Are we? I mean, it's a little bit worrying. We've had 6 teams in the Champions League this season, have we?
Yeah.
And all of them are out apart from Arsenal. Is it a bit of a concern that all of our teams are out in terms of sort of the quality? Because when you watch Real Madrid and you watch PSG, you watch Bayern Munich, you think, is it a bit concerning that you think in terms of the Premier League, or do you think it's just a moment in time that?
Well, when you're putting, and that could be next year, it could be 6 teams. When you're putting that many teams in, 1 or 2 will be found out come quarterfinals or semi-finals, aren't they?
it's the top
Even
one.
Liverpool, like PSG are excellent, aren't they, to be fair. Nice
Ruthless.
balance to the team,
Ruthless
aren't
as
they? A
well
bit of
with the
physicality,
finishing,
a bit of pace. Saying that, I thought Liverpool had a good go, to be fair, but it just obviously came up short.
I think you're looking too deeply into it, but...
Yeah.
Do you know what?
No,
Personally.
I think it is a bit worrying.
Why?
Because I think them 2 or 3 teams are so far ahead of the English teams. It's
Well-
ridiculous. Even last night watching PSG against Liverpool, I just thought, technically watching them more...
But worrying for who? The Premier League or for the
Premier
clubs
League,
themselves, for
yeah,
the Premier
for
League?
the Premier League, yeah.
With we spend hundreds of millions of pounds more in this league. We know that. We know it's probably more exciting. We know we get more games that are exciting. I think there's definitely an element of that. But in terms of the technical ability of the very
top
top
end.
team,
Yeah, but surely PSG and Bayern all them are spending as much as the top teams. Do you not reckon? I know on average the Premier League there's lots of money, but maybe not necessarily with all the... Like Bayern must be spending big money, big wages. PSG have huge players. Real, obviously, we know what Real Madrid do, so they must be spending silly
This
money.
is probably a stupid question, but PSG and Bayern, do you think they'd come and win our league?
They'd be in the mix, definitely. They'd have to be
Especially
in the
with
mix.
I think
No,
I think they could win it quite easily.
Yeah, but then Scholes,
different demand,
yeah,
it's the
it is,
physical.
because
No,
you
it's
have to
a
talk about- I know
hypothetical question, but
the competitive nature of the Premier League.
Like, they were on the ropes last night in the second... Liverpool obviously were being... what,
20 minutes in the second half?
Yeah, they were on the ropes, weren't they? But
Yeah.
obviously, as you do, they stuck at it and then eventually showed their quality.
I think both of them would they'd struggle with the amount of games they have to play that are so intense. I still think both of them would. As good as the quality
Yeah, but
is,
they'd be in the
they'd
mix,
still.
of course.
They're
But,
absolutely in the
Liverpool-
mix.
I think that's another thing we have to do. We have to look after our teams a bit better, don't you think?
with games.
It's a big...
United had no game for 3 weeks and they couldn't turn up. So what you
No,
do?
sorry, I meant with PSG having no game at the weekend, having a game
Oh,
cancelled.
the league just taking, the league
It's
just
got
helping them,
advantage on it, don't you think?
Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Like having that one weekend, yeah. No,
Oh, look, I think PSG would have still beaten mine, but I'm just saying...
The
just to
concern
make
for
it
Liverpool
level.
over the 2 games, I always think when you... So Liverpool didn't score a goal in the 2 legs. Did they get knocked out last year by PSG? Did they score the 1 goal? So if you're looking, they've played them 4 times, that's 1
They beat them
goal.
away last year, didn't they? Did they beat them away last year?
Yeah, and then PSG
1-0.
won their 1-0.
But
in
they
the
got
penalties,
hammered.
yeah.
They got
But
hammered.
if they've got 1 goal in the 4 games against them, that's obviously a chance.
That's why I'm saying technically I just thought PSG were miles better than
It's funny, but you notice it more at at this stage of the season when it's on the line, when things are on the line and the pressure's on the line. The quality players come to the fore, and you start to see quality football, quality play. Like even that goal, what Dembele.
I thought it was the difference between the teams, wasn't it? The lack of quality and the quality. The
think that's why when we
in
see it,
terms
doesn't
of
he
He do daft
difference.
stuff. He scored a brilliant goal, but then he scuffs a lot of
I know,
chances.
I know.
then.
That's,
Who's
scores
that, right?
so, yeah, when you see
Dembele, just
Dembele, scores a beautiful finish, great technique, and then
But
when
the
he misses
first
his
half,
chance,
he's
it's like
missing chances. And
But they haven't got a centre forward, have they? They've just got 3 or 4 players that are just brilliantly talented who just...
they've pace, they're running behind.
They're not natural strikers, though, are they?
No.
no.
But again, you look back, they've got a bit of energy about them. They're like, hey.
What was Arne Slot's... there's a quote after the game, which I watched his interview this morning, and you talk about the club has sold 8 or 10 players to make money to sign 5, also very talented players, but we have to sell to buy. And we're now losing some players on a free transfer. I just thought last night, I don't know whether I'm reading too much into it and whether it's out of context, but this idea that in the summer they'll have to sell to buy, and I'm thinking, who could you sell? And by the way, Ekitike is a bad one, eh? He's out for 8 months.
So it's Achilles.
I mean, that's a shocker, that one for him, for the young lad. I mean, that's a bad injury, that one.
Time to have that as well when he started
Yeah.
so well under the pressure when he came there with Isak, and then he's started and he's done brilliantly for himself.
Yeah,
and then gets that.
But you're on about the
James
finances
Sarr.
now. But don't all clubs, like United, surely in the summer, you can't just keep bringing players into your football club. And I'm including, obviously, you can't keep piling players. At some stage, you have to sell players, of course. And United must be in the same boat.
Yeah, but what you
Just talk to me. Who would Liverpool sell to be able to buy this, to strengthen what they need? You've got McAllister, who's obviously coming towards the end. You've got Van Dijk, who's coming towards the end. You've got Salah and Robertson leaving. Who would?
At least they're freeing up wages.
Szoboszlai.
Yeah, they'd be.
Konate.
Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
You sell Szoboszlai.
No, I'm not
Could
saying
do.
they're selling, but you're saying who could they sell?
Of course they
I'm
could
saying
sell
if you're
him,
gonna
What, to get what, 60, 70 million? And who would you bring in for that?
Curtis Jones.
Well, that's their problem, isn't it? That's your recruitment side of it.
Yeah, I just thought it was a bit
Are you
strange.
talking about to make money? Because to make money, you're talking Szoboszlai. Like you mentioned Curtis Jones. I don't think Curtis Jones, if they're talking about selling to get money, you're not going to get as much as you're going to get for Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
Do you think, I mean, obviously now he's out of all competitions apart from the fact it does look like Liverpool are in a good position to get into the Champions League. Will that be enough, you think?
It should be.
To keep him there and sort of keep the stability?
Yeah, you can't be sacking a manager a year after winning the league.
Fans sound like there's a lot of...
Yeah, they're restless, of
They're
course.
very restless. You know,
But aren't most fans ready?
I think a lot will depend on
Most
these next
fans
few
are
weeks,
restless,
won't it?
aren't they?
but like I think
A lot will
the
depend on the next few
drop-off
weeks,
for
I would have thought,
Liverpool
won't
in
it?
their eyes.
Yeah, of course. How
That's
they
what it
finished
is.
the season,
Drop
maybe.
off.
They finished badly. They've got United in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
So
mate.
they're big games emotionally for the fans, isn't it? And you think
Everything's
they'll
just
be top
turned.
5, top
Everything's
6.
turned on the head for Liverpool. After, you know what I mean, with everything what was going on, how well they done. They won the league. You know, with Salah, with Virgil staying, and obviously Trent Lee. But the way they played through, it felt like this season. It's not even not even a season, and it seems like it's just turned on its head.
Yeah, yeah.
Isak was a strange
And that's what
one, wasn't it? Starting him last night. Just didn't
I thought
look
he's
anywhere near ready, was
He
he?
said he said that he's got 45 minutes in. Why didn't he give him the second?
Second,
45?
maybe. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It is a
But do you
strange-
know what? In that way, though, if you bring him on second half and you're getting what you got out of in the first half, you think, what else could you do then?
Yeah.
You're stuck, aren't you? So it might have been better playing for the first half.
But why wouldn't you just start with the player who can play the full 70, 80 minutes, like sort of Salah or Gakpo? Why wouldn't you just...
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I question. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought Salah would have. I thought Salah would have started simply because, not just to appease anyone, but like it's the kind of game,
Big game,
and
yeah.
big moment that you think he's that player. He's the moment player, and we need some moments right now. I think sometimes you just got to go with that instinct, and just play Salah. I would have played Salah.
It felt like I was watching a team last night in that second half and they did have a right good go, and there was a point where you thought if they get one here, which to be fair...
Penalty when
I don't know how that was overturned, by the way. Look, it was a bit soft, but do you know something?
He does catch him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He just catch him a little bit.
I couldn't believe it was
Clumsy.
overturned, but it was. But you thought, do you know something? But it felt to me a little bit like a last hurrah.
Yeah.
Do you like a team that are just probably running out of gas, just complete? I don't mean running out of gas
It's like
in
a
the game.
boxer. He's just throwing his last few because he knows next one's going to knock me out.
Yeah, it's all,
Like that, Scholes?
that's how
Yeah,
it felt,
I love
right?
that.
It felt to me like I was watching a team that have got that, you know, that sort of, they remember what good looks like, they know what winning the Champions League looks like, but it felt to me like it was like a last push and they couldn't get there. It was like, that's how it felt.
But that's what we love watching this top-level football. You eventually do get found out. And over the two legs again, Liverpool, good effort last night, but not good
There's a lot
enough.
of energy
Strong.
there, but the quality just wasn't there.
it wasn't
in
there,
them last bits, not real
And you
proper
could see
centre
what was
forward to
happening.
take a touch and bang it.
And then when the goal came, you kind of put them out of their misery. They had a bit of
Yes.
false hope that if we get
Yeah.
one back, they might do it. And then the boys go, I switch it over then to the Barcelona game. Once they
did.
got that goal, you
Yeah,
go,
I did.
I did.
what about the chance Barcelona had in the last
header.
few minutes? I was kicking.
The big lad.
Araujo.
Araujo was
Yeah.
Are you like me? You know when you're watching sport at home or even the golf, I get so angry with people.
No, I do.
I'm kicking chairs at home.
I can't
man.
watch.
People missing headers or
It was
missing
five
putts.
yards
missing
out.
putts and
Missing
that.
putts from 20
Simple.
yards. How easy is that?
You know, it's hard. It's hard for.
Are you happy for Rory? Roy?
Yeah, brilliant. No, you don't
Delighted
brilliant.
for
Yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. Do you know, I watched most of it. I
brilliant.
really enjoyed it, yeah. I told Wrighty on Friday.
He said to Wright, it's over.
It's over on Friday.
Honestly, he's
It's over
starting all
on
that bollocks with me again. Knowing what
But
the
was I
Masters-
right? No,
It wasn't over on
It
Friday.
meant Arsenal or not, Rory.
on because obviously Friday he just went to another level of
I
what
said
he's
he'd
capable
win it,
of doing.
didn't I? I said he'd win it. He'd win it.
You know what I mean? We're all hoping he'd win it to be one of the. Was it only 4 players of like
Back to back.
back to back?
But you're on about sport. I can
Amazing.
imagine golfers. You're on about where Arsenal at the moment in sports psychologists. We know the golfers' emotional roller coaster on a course.
Rory
Getting a
went
bad
through,
shot,
He went through
being
like a whole
sick.
Premier League
Wow.
season in one round, and that was
Is
that
it
last round.
Justin Rose? That is
Justin
Rose
Rose.
missing a
Justin,
few
I'm
shots.
telling
All
you
big,
what,
huge
honestly.
moments.
He didn't play that well either, did he?
Who, Rory?
Rory.
No, but if Rory played,
he was in the trees. He was,
all over the
his
place.
scrambling was unbelievable.
but he's putting in-
if he
he's
plays
chipping in
well,
puttings, but
he's winning about 10
magnificent now.
shots.
When he
chipping
go,
his puttings
did he go
magnificent.
did he go 2 or 3 behind Cameron Young at one point early on?
It was
Yeah.
2, wasn't it? It went to 9.
I mean, and he was losing shots, and you think to yourself, he's not coming back from that. To come back from that, I think, to be fair, takes something.
Yeah,
but again, at that
a couple of them made mistakes as well.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and
Give them a
that's
helping
what you
hand.
need.
He bogeyed 3 on the trot, didn't he? Cameron Young.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
He went from 12 to
Yeah, but
9.
I
I think he's got that presence about him, though, Rory. Everyone looks
He's
at him.
spot on. If you
Fucking
put it this,
hell.
if you're playing against these golfers,
and Rory knows he's got them.
Of course he is. If I just get my act together, I'll do him. It's like a soccer team.
It's like Rory, he can drive it, and that just in itself just intimidates you. But then with his short game, which has really kicked in, because there's times when he used to be putting for par from like 7 feet and that, and you know, you wouldn't fancy him.
His short game's unbelievable. I know a lot of people talk about his drive and stuff because he smashes it that far, but
And
that's what they say, don't they? Short game
He
wins
sunk
it.
some putts, Gal, which was saying that, okay, he went down to 9, but he sunk some putts at 9 and 10 and that, where you're thinking, that would be it. Those putts, you miss those, and you're starting to lose too much
Are we going to get another flag off him? Is it?
we should get 25 and 26 Ros.
Well, I actually want one. Just one to do.
You just want one, honestly.
We'll get one for your Scholes.
I put mine in the...
Rory, can you get one for Scholesy, please?
Yes, please.
I got one for...
Very jealous.
I put it in the club
You don't
shop.
even like golf, he's got a fucking Masters.
I do like golf. I don't play it, but I like watching it. I do like watching golf.
It's pride of place in the golf shop now.
Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. This episode is sponsored by Heineken. Welcome to Heineken's Fan of the Match. Heineken is all about celebrating the fan connections made through sport. So we've got a fan in the studio with me, but who do they support? Hi, mate. What's your name?
Eric, Steve.
Steve.
Right.
Ready?
60 seconds starting now.
South of England.
No.
North of England.
No.
Midlands.
Yes.
Premier League.
Yes.
Oh, that narrows it down. We're here, aren't we? Unai Emery, the manager.
Yes.
Your accent's good as well, I can tell you. It either has to be a Villa or a Birmingham fan a mile off, and you're going to be not a Birmingham fan, are you?
No.
Villa fan.
Yes.
And my favourite ground in the world, Villa Park. What's your greatest experience as a Villa fan?
I mean, this whole Unai Emery era has been amazing, but it will probably be coming out of them dark ages, getting promoted, playoff final, Derby County.
Out of the Championship?
Yeah, coming back.
Yeah, I mean, Villa can't be the champion. I mean, I love the Championship, I love all the leagues, but Villa cannot be there, can they?
No. We're back.
Anyway, mate, well done. Well done. Oh, I'm getting quicker, aren't I? I'm getting into my groove. Stock up with Heineken or enjoy in your local for match day. Enjoy Heineken responsibly, and for the facts about alcohol, visit bedrinkaware.co.uk. Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. Roy, you just said if you get your act together, you know you're going to win it. Is that what is happening with City and Arsenal right now? Are we seeing a team getting their act together that are just going to go and win it?
Look at me smiling.
I just saw you sit back, ready to go.
Body language changed. He's all chirpy now.
No, because,
You're like me now.
No, it's absolutely, no, exactly, Gal. We're seeing a stage of the season again, you know, where, you know, I haven't said nothing on this yet. Obviously, after the Bournemouth game, I haven't said too much.
It's because you weren't working.
No,
because you weren't working.
No, but I could have been.
You're watching the goal.
Could have been. But the thing is that I didn't, you know what I mean, I haven't said anything on it, so there's a lot of fake stuff out there, me and Thierry, but honestly, Gal, we're in a position which we've come to again. You know, we obviously started the season brilliantly. That's not the time to count it. It's obviously after Christmas and now. And we've now gone to a place where we are once again faltering at a time where, you know, Man City are finding their form. You know, I'm not going to go into the mental side of it and that, because like we just spoke about Rory and being able to get himself into a place where you're comfortable in the uncomfortable situation, like we have been the last 3 years, which we haven't done it. And we now find ourselves back there. People stopping me in the street, Roy, saying, Wrighty, we're going to do it, Wrighty, we're going to do it. And I said, well, I don't know what I'm going to I'm going to pull on to say, yeah, we're going to do it because of this. We're not playing good football.
But they're in a great position, though, in terms of they got that little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, but I don't... Yeah, but...
No, isn't it a little bit like the golf with Cameron Young
this is
being
what I'm
3
saying.
shots clear?
And
Rory's almost thinking, City are thinking now.
Well, put it this way, which dressing room would you rather be in right this moment?
Man City.
Honestly, Man City, Roy.
No, I'd still be with Arsenal. I
But-
still think that
Man
gap...
City
No, I'm
No,
telling
can I
you...
be honest? When you look at like, you know what, watching the games as well, Gal, you know what, it hurts, Gal. It's a pain that's hurt me. That it's like, it's killing me, but I can't feel it.
But you know...
You know what I mean? I can't feel it because I've put so much, invested so much into the manager, the team, the players and everything. And they got to a place again, and you're just seeing it fall away. You're seeing players making
It's
mistakes.
not falling away yet.
It is
Roy.
falling
They're
away.
They're top of the table, man.
Roy, what I'm trying to say is that from an Arsenal fans' point of view,
But you have to get through
How do
that.
you expect, as the athlete in me, of course,
So did you think it was going to be plain sailing? They've been nervous for 6 months.
No, I didn't expect it to be plain sailing, Roy, because it's never plain sailing.
Right.
Because even the team that's got momentum, you have to get it done.
Right.
But when you are at the top of the league and you've got to beat the teams, I'm not seeing anything from our team. And even the way we play, listen to me saying, like, by any means necessary. It's like you're frightened. That's a Hail Mary. Like, I'll take anything to win. And we shouldn't be doing that right now. Listen, we should be in a
Yes, the
place
players
where,
are the
for the
manager, yeah.
experience.
The way you play.
I think I saw Pep's quote talking about, it doesn't come down to tactics, it comes down to mentality. And like we just mentioned, Rory, and being in a place, uncomfortable, we've been in that place. We should know what this is going to take. And then you're watching the boys, you're watching the way we play, which honestly, I don't like the way we play. I'm just taking the way we play because I want us to get over the line. And we're in a position that we've been in 3 times before. Why should I say to people that come up to me, no, don't worry, have faith, because we're at the top.
Why not say that? Have faith.
Because we haven't played any kind of football, Roy, to beat a team in a way where I can say, I remember off of the back of that.
But
we're talking about...
but when you go back to the games,
Roy, 3
games,
seasons.
loads of games this season, even at home in big games, Arsenal have got that nervousness about it.
Yeah.
But that's part of sport. I think you have to get through that
But
nervousness.
that's what I'm saying, Roy. We can't get through the nervousness. Now, Scholes asked a good question. Is it the
you say you
players or
can't get through the
Right,
top of the table.
What I've just heard from you, to be fair, feels to me what every Arsenal fan is feeling. You're talking with that level of emotion
Honestly,
as an
it hurts,
Arsenal fan.
man.
But I want you to go back to Ian Wright, the player, because Ian Wright, the player, did win a title once for the first time. You got over the line. Okay, stick your shoulders up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pull yourself out your seat. Yeah. So you have won a title. You've done the same, Roy. You've done the same, Scholesy, where it's bloody tough to get over the line that first time. So you take yourself back 25, 30 years. You're a bit sort of what would be apprehensive. You want to win your first title. You're a desperate, emotional football player. You're not an Arsenal fan. No. What were you doing back then that could help the Arsenal players now? What is the sort of message that you would give them right now that would help them?
Well, it's a good question, Gary.
You're acting as here. You're emotional. You're acting
Because I'm a fan at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got to go way back to be a player.
Become a
now.
coach. Become a player.
You know something? I'm saying it's the belief in yourself, because I believe that however we're playing now, and however the manager wants you to play, once you get on there, you have to take a certain responsibility for yourself, because it's failing right now. Stop doing your face. Are you doing that face on purpose?
No,
right.
That's how it looks.
Yeah, he was like that.
I was listening and thinking.
But like, you've got to, when you go onto the pitch, you have to, there's a certain time where you have to say, right, okay, I know he wants that, but I've got to try this.
But Gary, you're asking Wrighty all these questions about emotions as part of your reaction, but you're not looking at the facts. You're on about Arsenal having a dodgy spell. They've only dropped a few points in the last 5 or 6 games.
At the critical time.
But these,
right.
I know.
April, they have bad Aprils, aren't they?
Honestly, look at our April.
You got to look at the facts, though.
The facts is April, Roy. We hardly win a football match in April.
Are you going to be a hostage to the past? Are you? You can't be a
I'm
hostage
not going to be a hostage to the past.
Forget the past.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is like when people ask me, right, are we going to do it?
Do you know what? Can I give you some advice? Can I give you some advice? Can I give you some advice? You know when people say, what's going to go on? We're going to win it. You said, we're going to win it. We'll never see these people again. The people walking on the street in London, you're never going to see them again. Just go, we're going to win it.
Yeah, but
lie to them. Just lie to them.
I'm not going to.
I'm not going to lie to them, because that's why.
I'm not saying you're going to lie to them, but have that belief, fake it to make it sometimes.
No, I'm not going to fake it.
Right,
Fake it because
No, you're not. It's of course emotions part of the game, but look at the facts. They're in a great position. They've won the most games. They've scored the most goals.
Sorry, guys, just because in title run-ins, there's always going to be a nervousness about you.
Yeah, winning all.
And that's when you look at the players around you. Sometimes the match winners who will then step up and do what they do.
Or Scholesy.
But with this Arsenal team, I'm struggling.
The only thing I'd say about the Bournemouth game, for all these stuff we're throwing out there, you got to use a bit of common sense, and they didn't. There was nervous tension. And again, remember, Arsenal on the back of it, quite a difficult European game. When you go and play in Lisbon and all these games,
away from home.
They're tough games at this stage of the competition. You know, they're not easy games. So they come, and you know something, you're just off it a little bit. I know you're at home, you're thinking, come on, suss the game out. I don't think this is on the manager, the fans. As players, you go, lads,
win it ugly.
There's a nervous tension. We've got a big target man. The last few years, Arsenal don't have a big target man. They're this and they're not mentally this. We'll get up to the big man. And I always say, let's be nervous up there. Let's not be nervous on the edge of a box with little players who just...
So you're saying to just get it forward and play for it?
Well, obviously get the balance right, of course. But there's times where you go, Bournemouth, at the start of the season, we've seen all Bournemouth stats. And again, they haven't played for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You're saying Man United didn't play for 3 weeks, Gary. Bournemouth didn't play for 3 weeks. But they were on the front foot. There you go.
They were unbelievable.
They
were really,
they were really
intense.
fit and strong. They obviously trained properly when they were off. Whatever. So So if your team's pressing you, like we've often played, teams are pressing me and I'd come to you and go, just miss me out, Nev.
Yeah.
Don't be giving it to me. It's just not
Yeah,
happening
but,
today.
Yeah, but I don't believe that Arsenal, under this manager, you can do that. You can say.
But we don't
you
listen to
can't-
the manager. This is where the players
That-
get hold
That's
of
what I was trying to
That's
say
his
to Gary.
point, though.
Don't
Sometimes
forget the manager.
Take it out of the manager's hands.
Forget the manager.
I don't know if
Why are you
they've
listening to the manager sometimes? He's not won a league yet either. Sometimes the players go, lads, we've got
Right,
to take
I
control
think
of his
We're
situation.
talking about
A good
the current
dressing room.
player. No, current players would not
But
back the
Roy,
manager
Roy,
like
just-
that.
All right, well,
Quickly on this.
Especially someone like
all right,
Mikel.
well, that's fair. I've said my bit.
I
but
think that
Ian,
he's
it's
so
brilliant.
intense.
But it's
Lovely.
one- sorry, just
Okay, my experience has come for nothing
Yeah,
as a player, as a manager. Because
I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm just saying I
Right.
don't think that it would happen under Mikel for these guys to totally ignore what he wants. You've seen him. He manages every single
you
second
sit here,
of
you sit here a lot of times. You say George Graham used to give out tunes. Sometimes you go, you know, I'll do mid bit. I'll score the winner. Don't worry.
when I was
don't-
playing, I was a
yeah, of
different
course,
guy. I was a
of course.
different-
You don't always listen to the manager.
was a
You
different
smell what's
guy.
going on in a football match. You go, we thought we'd be able to do this, but you know what? Today the game's not panned out that way. Everyone's got a plan before the game, but you suss out as the game gone. Go,
Can I be honest, Roy? I think the fans, when we were doing it, they believed in what was in that dressing room. In respect,
What
so-
are you worried about the fans for?
No, because like at the moment, I am a fan, Roy. This is why it hurts.
Gary said, don't be a fan, be a proper
I can't be
professional
like that. I'm not like you
ex-player.
guys. Yeah,
He asked you if you were in that dressing
Yeah, but I
room.
just told you what I would have done. I would have gone and I'd have been myself. I would have been, that person who does what I wanted to do when I'm in the last third. I don't know if the players have got. I don't think they've got the capability or the balls to do that with this manager. They haven't got to do it, because why hasn't anyone done it yet?
Well, how come they've won so many games, by the way? How come they've got the best record? They're no mugs.
So why doesn't it happen at
They were
this
never
stage?
playing the best
Because they've
football,
slipped
though,
up.
were they?
But if you look at the last
slipped
6
up for the last
matches,
3 years,
if they've
bro,
looked
it's
up
the last 3
or
seasons, this is what I'm
if you want to
talking
keep living in the past,
Yeah,
then.
but you have to, because you have to call on something. That's what they're not doing at the moment. They're not calling on the fact that we've been through that.
Rory McIlroy was sitting here not long ago, and he was saying sometimes on the course his leg was going, his head was spinning, and the other day he had that experience. So I think them experience Arsenal have had the last year will stand them in good stead.
Well, I hope so. Well, that would give me...
Over the last
that
6
would give-
games, I think they're a point less than what City have got. It's not as if they've come off the rails and lost 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, but you're not as
You've got to
invested
keep
as I am.
calm.
I mean,
I know, but I'm looking at
deeply invested.
I'm looking at the facts.
And I like that.
Look at the facts. Look at the league table. Look at the league table. Will someone get us a copy of the league table?
No, but if we're looking
We've
at...
got 500 bottles of Heineken, but we can't get the league
the
table.
So the last 3 seasons is still the facts of what we've done up to
Roy,
this
would you
point.
like the league table?
In the glasses.
What did you say about that? But like, I hear you, Roy. But look, can you like, just from my point of view, how I'm feeling right now, because this is the best squad that we've assembled up to this point to do it. Everybody, like Gary's saying at the start of the
Everybody
season,
says
it's
that,
Arsenal's
it's
to
the best
lose,
squad,
Arsenal
but
to-
it's the best
it's
11 players, though.
Yeah,
That's
but the
good.
thing is, we've talked about
We were
on
nervous
here.
when we were going for
Yeah,
titles.
We've talked
We
about
used
on
to be
here.
nervous when we were 10 points clear.
Roy,
Nervous.
but Roy, that's the point I'm going to ask you. So just if we just for a minute put yourself in that situation.
What situation?
You've lost titles and you've won titles from this position. You've won and lost titles from this position. But you're now Mikel Arteta. You're going into that dressing room this week. How do you play it? What are you saying? What are you doing before this game against Manchester City?
Keep doing what you've been doing all season.
Just simple messaging.
Yeah,
But what we were doing is early on in the season.
It's still part
I'd
of
love
the
us to go
season.
back and do
Oh,
that. because what we're
if
doing-
early part of the season doesn't count, then. So on one hand, you're happy to look at the past, saying 2 years ago, you obviously April's not a good month, but now you're saying you
Roy,
can't look at that. That
Roy,
was the start of the
obviously-
season.
obviously,
So
Roy,
what parts do you want to look back and not look back?
Right, the last 3 seasons, we obviously have a problem looking back on the earlier part of the season, because at every juncture, when it's come to the point of
get
finishing it off,
But hopefully they'll learn
you look
from
back,
it.
they've not learned from it, because the start of the season is not where the pressure is.
But sometimes they weren't on the back of tough European games. There's
talk
different
about-
challenges
yeah.
coming their way.
But
Talk
then
about
that's up to
performance,
Mikel.
though.
Of course,
that's up
that's
to
what he's
Mikel
paid to do.
and Andrea Berta to put the team together, put the squad together.
and the
They've
players.
done that, but they've now got the same frailties. Whatever the teams they've put together.
You're on about
as
what the
we've had
manager
before.
does. If again, I put myself in Rice's position, for example, and the manager will have instructions about playing out from the back and blah blah blah. So the game starts, and what we would do, we've done it all. Lads, it's not happening. We're not feeling. We're on the back of a European game. We're playing somebody who's not
Put it
playing
over
our
the
way.
top.
It's an early kick-off. Or, yeah, well, put it this way: if you're Bournemouth, put yourself in Bournemouth shoes. You go down nice and fresh and go, we'll try and punction them. And we know Bournemouth stats, even though they'd only won 9 games before the game against Arsenal. When they're pressing, they're decent, and if they win it, they can pick you off, right?
Yes.
That's one of their strengths. So if you're Bournemouth, you're pressing, and then Arsenal are going long for the first 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not about 90 minutes. I bet the Bournemouth lads going, I thought we were going to be able to pin him in. And go, no, we're running back to our own goal. So you flip it back and Bournemouth going, no, we're the ones pressing you today. We're not going to do it the way around. So that's where the experience comes. Even Rice, when the keeper's, in the first few minutes, I saw the keeper putting his foot in the ball and was kind of going backwards with it. You'd be like, cut that crap out. We're the home team. We're Arsenal. We're on about Leeds starting quickly. Lads, get it forward. We press them. And then when the game settles down, we'd pick them off. Because Bournemouth won't be able to press for, no team can press for 90 minutes. And we'd bide our time to pick them off. We're Arsenal. We're top of the team. It's not Bayern Munich. It's not Real Madrid. It's Bournemouth, who'd only won 9 games. And all the other bottom teams have won 7 or 8.
Yeah, and they beat us.
Because they invited the pressure. Because if you're Bournemouth going, lads, there's nervous tension here, and we can pick them off, instead of going, I don't want to press them easy.
Our manager, I don't think our
Let's forget the manager, the
But we
players.
can't forget the manager because this manager is on you for every single second of the
Do you not
game.
think our manager was on us? But
Yeah, of course he is.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but-
listening to the manager today.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a different caliber of player who just say, we're going to do this because Tony Adams would say, 10 minutes, everybody back. Or he'd say, Wrighty, he'll go like that for 10 minutes. So I know that he's
that's just
doing
common
that.
sense, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, I don't believe that the way that the players are in this dressing room, Arsenal dressing room, they've got that confidence to just say, I'm not listening to what he's saying.
So Wrighty, you're talking very, very, I would say, quite negatively about what you think you're going to
I'm
experience.
talking about as a fan, how I feel about the situation.
Yeah, but
right
you're
now.
talking like you've got very little faith in them coming out of this in the next few weeks. Are you saying you think that they've lost it here in terms of sort of like the way they are mentally right now?
I think that in this moment, obviously, no one's more positive about Arsenal than me to the point where I'm on here and Roy says, you never say anything bad.
I've never seen you as deflated.
No, because it feels... No, because it feels, again, like the Bournemouth loss. When I watched that one, you're saying about when you're watching it, you get angry. I couldn't sit... I was like, I could feel it coming, and I could feel it coming before. So you're thinking, this is something that's happening. So what, is it my fault that I feel like that? It's not my fault.
But the players should feel that, right?
Well, this is what I want. This is what I'm
where
hoping.
the experience should come in. You saw the game, what you feel. Look, going to the Man City, you're on about Pep and what the managers does. I guarantee you, when City were playing Chelsea on Sunday, and they were dominating the game, obviously, to start, and you're saying, what can a manager do? I guarantee you Pep's at a half-time. Lads, start running behind. Start running forward. So, you don't need to be a tactical genius to suss out what's going on in the game.
They were more direct after half-time.
Of course they were, because he thought that getting behind them, because that's what champions do. They find out a way to win a game of
We're
football.
not champions.
Well,
We're not champions. We're trying to be
But
champions.
Righty, to be fair, there always has to be a first time for every team, doesn't there? And look, to be fair, if I'm thinking about it now in terms of going back to, there were times definitely towards the end, you said that we were nervous with telling games. You've just said it. That is natural. That's going to happen, by the way, even if you've actually been there before. But I have to think about the fact they've got to try and normalise this situation and put it into perspective. And I do remember our manager used to say one thing: if you could get given one game every year where you had to beat a team to win the league, would you accept it? And he would say you'd snap your hand off to be in a position to win one game to win the league. So my mindset this week, if I was Arteta, would be thinking, guys, if at the start of the season I'd have said you could basically go and win a football match to win the league, which is what Sunday is, by the way. If you win on Sunday, you win the league. Fact. That is something you would accept.
Can you say that when you
No, hear me out, right? That is something, if you got offered it at the start of the season, would you take a game, one football match to win the league every single year? You would say yes.
But Gary, they don't have to win on Sunday.
No, I get that. But my point is, if they do
Choose
win...
an easier game, though, won't you?
No, my point is...
fucking City away.
Okay, so my point is, if they draw on Sunday, there's a good chance to win the league. But my point is, if they win on Sunday, you win the league, and you think to yourself, all of a sudden it becomes a positive thinking rather than actually, if we get beat on Sunday. I think at the moment, the Arsenal fan base is representative of you. They're thinking, if we get beat on Sunday, City go to Burnley on the Wednesday, I'm doing the game, they'll level with us, we're dead. That's what they're thinking.
Well,
However,
what are you thinking?
No,
That's how I'm thinking.
do you know, like, right,
that,
if you look at my interviews in the last 3 years when I've been in this position doing the podcast about Arsenal, I've been willing them to step up and win this fucking match every year, this Manchester City game that comes around at the end of the season and say, lads, are you at some point going to step up and do it? Wiltord at Old Trafford, Overmars at Old Trafford. You've got to do something different to win a league. You can't just sit there and think it's going to happen.
You have to beat your rivals at some point.
Exactly.
And they don't do that.
So this is the
Arsenal
moment.
don't
This is
do
the
that.
best week of their lives. This is the week they're going to become legends. This is the week they're going to do it.
So this is what you once said in the dressing
I'm not
room.
saying that Arteta goes in with that level of animation that I've just done, but say, guys,
It's
is
pretty
this not?
good, Gal.
Is this not, guys? Is
Get
this?
him in.
Is this not the game that you've been waiting for all your lives when you started playing football at the age of 5? Is
Yeah, it
this not the
feels like
moment?
this is what they need because it just needs someone to shake them out
But
of.
then, right, there's one more thing. Mikel has to put the right players on the pitch on Sunday because the biggest thing the manager can do is tell his players he believes in them is to go and pick an attacking team. Is to go and pick Madueke, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli and say, right, guys, go out there. Of course, you've got to get in your shape Of course, we've got to be good at set pieces. But I tell you what, when we get the ball, you believe. You watched Turkey last Sunday.
There's no evidence to show he's going to do that, though, is there?
No, but he's
None
gonna, I think
whatsoever.
Mikel maybe gets to that point where he believes in him on Sunday by the message he sends him with the team. But thinking about Turkey last Sunday, Turkey's become a little bit of an ambassador for confidence because we say about Arsenal looking tense. Turkey's kicking it up, doing little flick-ups and things. He looks like the most relaxed player in the world, and he's going for his first title. Turkey's going for his first title in this country.
But remember, we're talking about Man City side that people were writing off for some reason earlier on in the season because Arsenal were doing well. When you know that at some stage they're coming back. Of course, Shirky's built his confidence on trying to catch Arsenal and getting closer. And now they're getting really close. And then we play them on Sunday, and they have all the momentum, and we don't. I don't want to sit here with the doom and gloom, but the fact is, it's how I feel.
There's a few of them
how I
City lads
feel.
who haven't won the league either.
But
Pep has, don't get me wrong. Yeah.
but they've got a dressing room where they can...
Wrighty, Kusanov, O'Reilly, Cherky, Semenyo, Gay. The City have got half a team that haven't won a league in this country.
Yeah, but look at the players you just named.
I know,
but
they've got players who haven't won a league, but they don't look... I know they've got people around them and it helps, and I've said this for a long time.
And it's easier coming from behind.
Thank you.
But Ian, when we first came into the team in that first season, people said, we won the league with kids. Let's be clear, we did not win the league with kids that season. We won the league with a group of 6 or 7 unbelievable experienced players and a manager who knew how to get over the line. So we were helped enormously. My biggest fear for Arsenal is who is in that dressing room and in that coaching staff right now that has been there before.
That's the big question.
None of them. So none of them have been. None of them have been there before. So my point is, none of them have been there before. Mikel last week had obviously sort of the big.
Gabby's been there before, hasn't he? Gabby.
Gabriel Hines. Yeah, Gabriel Hines. Maybe Gabriel Jesus has been there.
He's not playing, does he? Is he?
But maybe
He said staff as well, though, didn't
But
he?
maybe Gabriel Hines is the person who has more of an
warmed up,
influence this week.
might do.
Maybe Mikel.
But it's going to need something like that, Gal, because we're into the 4th season and, as much as, I want to be the positive guy like I normally am.
Do you not think this is Declan's moment? Do you not think this is...
Declan's?
No, right, to hear me out. I do think Declan Rice is someone, when he went to Arsenal for 100 million, I was gutted. I think he's a Manchester United player. He's the player, Harry Kane, Declan Rice, that Manchester United would have always signed back in the day. You don't let Declan Rice go to any other club. He is a player who will win you the league, right? To me on Sunday, he is the player I am looking at. And this is not me putting pressure on him, by the way. This is me expecting that this is the Roy Keane moment, the Gerrard moment.
He's too nice.
Who? Declan.
Yeah.
Declan Rice is too right.
Yeah, he's too nice.
But I think he's good at him, Roy. Do you not think he has? I think he has, Roy.
Yeah, but you know
I think for all I ever hear is he's a really nice guy and he's a good guy and all this.
But on the pitch, though,
No, but on the pitch,
but I'm hearing about
performances are always...
He's a force on the pitch.
8-9's Roy. What more can he do?
I'm with
Right, John,
Roy.
let me finish.
I'm with
Yes, someone's
Roy.
saying that.
I'm not sure.
I know he's a good player, but I don't think he gets a grip of people. He's best mates
you
with
mean-
everyone. I mean falling out with people, challenging the lads in the dressing room. You remember Bournemouth? You're criticising the manager, Arteta. Listen, after 50-odd minutes, he made 3 substitutions against Bournemouth. He didn't sit on his hands till about the last 10 minutes. He did make changes. That's where he come down. Eventually, he comes down to the players. And I want Rice to challenge people. So you see with Bournemouth, there's other games where it's not going. I don't see Declan Rice pulling up anybody. You're on about. His performances are fine. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But that's not enough.
No, but he's a force, and
Yes.
I'm looking at him and thinking that he's the one player that I think could grip a game, get a grip of it from an attacking and a defensive point of view, be up and down like you wouldn't believe, and can be a difference maker.
But he does get up and down.
But on Sunday, for me, that is where I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him grip this game by the scruff of the neck, as you would back in the day, Roy, as other players like Patrick Vieira would. These players who I think...
Did he do it against Bournemouth? Let's focus on the last game where everyone's a bit nervous.
No, he didn't.
Did he get a grip of his teammate?
No.
Or did he smash anybody?
No.
Did he smash the Bournemouth players? They're all having a lovely day at Arsenal. You don't say you're not coming to our ground having a lovely... If you're going to win, then I tell you what, you're going to...
Yeah, but he's not the only one who should be doing that.
Of course not, but we're just using him as he's an experienced international footballer. There's other lads. I get it right. There's other lads, but he never's brought Rice up.
I think Gary's sounding like he's expects him to be a match winner. I don't see that in him.
Who, Declan?
Declan.
When I say match...
I don't see like a De Bruyne as doing something
No.
brilliant and taking the game, or a Cristiano.
I'm talking about... I'm
Yeah,
not,
he can.
Roy,
Real Madrid,
Roy
he
would
can
help
do
us
that.
with
Right,
matches.
by the scruff of the neck, yeah.
No, but Roy wouldn't win us match without sometimes scoring a goal. I'm talking about just getting a grip of a football match.
Well, I don't think Declan's got that in him.
I don't know. I think I've got some faith in him.
Yeah, I do too.
No, look, I think he's a brilliant
I'm on
player.
the other
I'm
side
just
of
not
it.
sure.
Yeah, I know you're
that
talking
Roy
about that
Keane.
side of it, but like I
In the
do
dressing room,
think...
I'd love to know what he's like in the dressing room. Does he fall out? Does he challenge people? Is he best pals with everybody? I'm always worried when people are best pals with everybody. That's not what the game's about.
I know what you're saying.
Big boy stuff. You got to challenge each other, fall out with people.
Because you're going into a period where it does need that situation where, you know what, he was out of order to me, but I needed that at that time.
You know the goalkeeper, the other ball, again, Arsenal keeper, after a few minutes, he's got his foot in the ball and he's going backwards.
Yeah.
You straight away look at one of your players go, listen, cut that out, what are you doing? And then he's trying to flick balls with the outside of his foot. Remember, listen, these are big moments. So is there any player going back to that goalkeeper? Listen, you keep that up and I'll tell you there'll be trouble half
And
time.
all that does, it gives the other team impetus.
But no, and do you know what it does, Wrighty? It gives you a chance to put a marker down where Bournemouth players are going, well, no, these are angry today. You're setting a marker for the other team.
I do think that's important, to be fair, because I actually think sometimes your messaging as a communication between your own team sends a message to the other team. I think we would shout at each other or we'd demand from each other, or you'd say, give me the ball, just so that the opposition opponent thinks that you're confident and things like that. You would try and do things like that. Just quickly, on his mate who's playing alongside him, Wrighty, Zubimendi, I want to hear from you two on this one, really. There was a really strange situation after the goal that Bournemouth scored where all his teammates were coming up to him almost like it was some form of counselling session almost.
Honestly, it was one of the... Because we know the calibre of player and how good he's been, but we've seen recently, especially I'd go back to the United game and giving away the... But, like, he's had a confidence loss like I've not seen for a long time in a player of that calibre. Total.
He's won Euros. He's got great experience.
Honestly, yeah, he's got great experience. But listen... The thing is, I think it's only Szoboszlai. I think Szoboszlai is the only person that's played more minutes than Zubimendi. And Zubimendi's coming into the Premier League, and I feel like as good as he is and the level he's at, yes, but like, he's bereft of confidence now. And we've got, listen, Christian Norgard, whatever you say about him now, he's played 34 games for Brentford last season. Yeah. The captain.
I thought he would have played more.
Why? You know, he's played 50. I think
still the same style of play.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Go on.
In respect to it, he's played 56 minutes. So why have you bought a player that you believe his minutes don't justify him playing? But you've got a player who's playing, whose confidence is gone, and you've not put this guy in, who is experienced playing in the midfield in the Premier League.
I don't think it changes with Norgard.
Yeah, but it's not a case of changes. We need
you talk
something...
about style of football and negativity, and they don't play great football. It comes from your two central midfield players sometimes.
No, but mix up Scholes. You got to
you've got to try something, but it's not going to make him a great football team all of a sudden.
No, but he's got that player for a reason. What's the reason he's got him for? Because at least you got to... I'm going to throw him in then because this guy's confident. Even if it's 2 games, Roy.
Yeah, I'm not saying he shouldn't do. I'm just saying... If he does come in, it's not going to make you a great football team all of a sudden.
This might make him a bit more solid, though.
That's what we're saying.
Might do.
We need
solid.
that.
They are quite solid anyway, aren't they?
No, but
they're a solid team.
No, we can't.
It's the other way where you're not very good.
They weren't solid against Bournemouth.
Well, yeah.
Or in the cup game against City a few weeks ago.
We're talking about a player who's capable of playing against all the higher ends of the Premier League, the lower ends. He's played in all those games with them. He knows how to play in that midfield. He should have at least, for me, got a couple of games.
Possibly them two stop you playing good football because they can't get the ball into Odegaard. They can't get it into Havertz. They can't get it into
but our game is going wide continually anyway. You know when City done the 4-2-4, they'll probably do that again on Sunday, especially if we're not going to do that. Like Roy said, Bournemouth, just get it up there because then Pep, they're not expecting it. Get it up there, get Martinelli chasing it, get Noni, whoever it is.
Well, it doesn't look like the trust is on the forward to me, central midfield players especially.
I'm not
and
giving,
you know what? I'd forget.
No,
I'm not going to give him any stick, but I'd forget about trusting him. I'd just do it anyway.
Yeah. Remember Man City played Arsenal a few years ago at City and they kept the keeper, Arsenal pressed him. Remember they kept hitting Haaland?
Yes.
They weren't afraid to do that. God, let's hit the big man and we get up. That's Man City.
Pep did it this year, remember?
Of course,
Liverpool.
Sat down.
Remember Liverpool?
Done it at Arsenal.
Donnarumma getting caught. And you saw Pep shout on, just fucking hit it.
Just get it up.
Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. This segment is brought to you by Microsoft Copilot as part of their partnership with the Premier League. So Igor Thiago has scored 21 goals, by the way, this season. He's one behind Haaland, which is unbelievable, by the way. Does he get a move this summer, Wrighty?
I think he'll...
the World Cup?
I think
if he does...
Yeah, I think he's got to do it again next season, surely.
If you score 21, you're...
Anyway, in first season?
Let's ask our Premier League companion, brought to you by Microsoft Copilot. I want the top 5 Brazilian goal scorers in Premier League history.
Firmino.
Firmino's number 1.
Firmino.
82 goals in 256 appearances.
Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, of course.
Number 2.
What's the fella at Chelsea? Chelsea.
I was a little lad who first went to Newcastle years ago. Remember him?
Ramirez.
No, there was a little lad.
Where's the fella from Brazil?
These are three.
For Chelsea.
These are three. Yeah, he's on it. There's a
Oh, the midfielder, the light midfielder with the China. He's Brazilian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oscar.
Oscar.
No, not him.
Ramirez.
No, did the other one go? Did he go to China? This one. I think he might have done.
I'm confused. How many have we got? 2 or 3?
One's from Chelsea.
Did I say Ramirez?
Number 5's from Chelsea. These are all 3 famous players, by the way. These are players who have obviously played for Brazil. They're Brazilian.
Yeah, let's concentrate here now.
These are 3 famous players, as in, well-known players.
Ramirez is one of them, is it?
One of them's a £100 million player. And that's a big clue, by the way. It's a massive, monstrous clue.
Playing now, then?
He will be somewhere, I think. That's a massive clue, that. I mean, there are only probably about 7 of them in the world. There's only 7 £100 million players, or 8. How many £100 million players are there in the world, by the way?
That's gone.
Jeez. Gives us something.
Right, OK. So one plays for Chelsea. One's a £100 million player.
Richarlison in one, is it?
Richarlison.
Of course, yeah.
I was going to give you a clue on him. So Richarlison is number 3.
Yeah, good one, Scholes.
Richarlison is number 3 on the list. So you need the bottom 2, 4th and 5th. One plays for
Are these all
Chelsea.
strikers? Is there any midfielders in there?
They're not strikers. One's a £100 million player, and one played for Chelsea. I think one won a league for Chelsea, or maybe 2 leagues.
He's a wide.
How many £100 million players are there?
Yeah.
Willian.
I was thinking
He
the
went to
wide
China.
player.
He went to China,
Went to
didn't
China, yeah.
he? Exactly.
That's what
Thought
I
he
was
did.
thinking.
Willian,
about.
yeah.
OK, and Willian didn't go to China, I've just been told.
But it's Willian, though, isn't it?
He did on holidays.
But it is Willian, though.
Pre-season.
He went to Shanghai and
It is
pre-season
Willian.
once.
Is Oscar not in there? Not Oscar.
No, Oscar's not in there. How many £100 million players are there? Because that's the one you're missing.
Will we kick ourselves?
Oh, you'll kick yourselves, yeah.
I love that saying.
Oh, you'll kick yourselves.
Say the question.
I
then.
think
I'm
it's
serious.
100.
Remind me the question.
Top
What's the
5
que-
Brazilian players who've scored goals in the Premier League. Top 5 goal scorers in the Premier League that are Brazilian. And this guy is 135 million quid.
Oh, Coutinho.
You're
Coutinho!
kicking yourself, aren't you?
Yes, Coutinho.
That price,
146 he went for.
Is it 146?
Yeah.
Let's ask our friend. Let's ask our
Let's
companion.
ask our companion. I'd say it was 146.
Tough question, that.
That was tough.
Tough question.
Guess you didn't it?
Price.
I don't get the answer.
Willian, I'm looking at
Tag.
Willian.
If you don't get him,
There we go.
It's hard, isn't it?
£142 million
42.
Wow.
from our Premier League
euros, wasn't it?
companion. For every moment that makes you a fan, from club history to your favourite players, go to the Premier League companion, powered by Copilot, in the Premier League app. We've talked a lot in the last half an hour about the mentality of Arsenal. We brought today a sports psychologist.
Yeah, me.
Wow.
Oh, no, somebody else.
Dan, over you come.
Dan, come in.
Dan Abrahams, in you come. Oh, you brought your book with you, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Give him a chair.
Oh,
Where's
lovely.
his chair?
Promote your book. We'll go for
Jeez.
it.
Thanks.
Everyone else
Thanks, Rory.
does.
Thanks.
Dan, we thought it'd be a good idea this week. Obviously, a lot of talk, a lot of the narrative is around sort of Arsenal and the title race, the mentality, the nervousness, the anxiousness. Just talk to us firstly a little bit about who you've worked with in the past. You've worked with some fantastic managers and players.
Yeah, I've been blessed to work in high-performance sport for about 30 years. I was originally a professional golfer.
Yep.
Not a good one. Didn't win any money. That's why I'm a psychologist now. Moved on, got all my qualifications, and I've spent 20 years. I've worked at 6 Premier League clubs, spent 3 years at AFC Bournemouth, spent 2 years with Arne Slot at Feyenoord. Just listening to you guys, got some interesting stories from that one in terms of dealing with pressure and not dealing so well with pressure. England Golf, Aston Martin Formula One, a whole array of sports people.
Wow.
So it's been really interesting listening to what you've been saying.
Yeah, Dan, what I want to just to start with, because I've talked sometimes about heavy legs, players getting sort of stiff and rigid in big moments of pressure in football matches towards the end of a season because it gets... What is that that's happening? Just psychologically or sort of scientifically, explain to us, what is that? Because it's a real thing. We've all experienced it as players.
Yeah, 2 words: performance anxiety. Performance anxiety. It's just classic performance anxiety, and that it hits your body first. So the heavy legs, you know, you feel heavy, you feel sticky, you feel slow, you feel lethargic, your anticipation slows, your awareness becomes less, you're not seeing the 360 or the 180, your decision-making slows, and your technical coordination goes. And that's just performance anxiety, and it makes really good players look quite average. and average players look very, very poor, over a long period of time or in the moment. So you have to be able to deal with performance anxiety, and it doesn't matter how much skill you've got in your feet, it can absolutely kill anybody.
What is that? When I say that, performance anxiety,
Yeah.
is that happening most when you've not lived through that experience before and you don't know how to cope with it?
This is the bizarre thing about performance anxiety. I mean, you were talking about the golf at the weekend. I mean, I grew up at a time when Justin Rose was a couple of years younger than me, so we were playing in some amateur tournaments together. He's a fantastic performer under pressure. He's won the US Open, he's won countless times around the world, but you never know when this is going to hit you. And I felt, and I hope Justin doesn't mind me saying this, because he admitted afterwards he didn't commit to a few shots.
10th and 11th.
10th, 11th hole, classic performance. He left the ball outright. So I'm answering you like this, Gary, because it doesn't matter who you are. You may have achieved it before. It doesn't mean you're going to achieve it now.
Is there a trigger to know when it's coming and when it's happening?
Yeah. Thoughts, emotions, feelings. Okay, I have this term when I walk into a football organisation, a football team. I bring in this thing. It's a bit of fun, but it's also serious. Ants. Ants are the biggest killers in football. Ants are the biggest killers in sport. Ants being the A stands for automatic, as in they happen to you. N stands for negative, T stands for thoughts. Okay, and the way this works, okay, right, there's 8 billion, it's like being at school, right? There's 8 billion people on planet Earth, and there's a lot of geopolitical divide right now, but there's something we all have in common, and that's that we all experience thoughts, emotions, feelings. That's common throughout humanity, right? We have thoughts, emotions, feelings. You strip back psychology, we think, we emote, we have emotions, and we feel. These happen to us under pressure when there's high importance. So it's really, really important to us, and there's high uncertainty. We don't know how we're going to play. We don't know how the opposition are going to play. We don't know what's going to happen. High importance, high uncertainty skews those thoughts, emotions, feelings towards the negative. So at the moment, you could argue the players that you're talking about in this context are experiencing a lot of ants. Yes. And it's ants, the thoughts, emotions, feelings, the negative ones, that are impacting these players physically. Their awareness, their anticipation, their decision-making, their ability to execute tactically, their ability to execute technically.
So what do they do? What just asking for a friend or asking for a couple of friends. What do you do in that moment? Because especially if it's happened to you, I don't know, 3 times before or something.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
And it was 4.
On the two.
It will be 4, yeah.
But do you understand what I'm saying? What do you do when you're right in the belly of it then?
And this is the challenge, because when you're in the belly of it, it makes it more unpredictable. As people like me come along and we say, look, you've got to do this from the first day of pre-season. This is what we did at Feyenoord back in September 2022. My remit was, hey, we've got a good team. We could win the Dutch Eredivisie. That's what ARNE said. And we want to have a good crack at the Europa League. So from the first day of pre-season, we're putting the frameworks, the approaches, the systems in place, within the organisation to create a shared language. Ideally, you have a shared language. We created high-performance mindset and low-performance mindset. And we made the language around the building. Feyenoord training ground is called 1908. Year it was established. Around 1908, it became all about we compete in high-performance mindset. If we want to beat Ajax away from home for the first time in 17 years, to make sure, you talked about winning one critical game, we knew it was going to be Ajax in April away from home. And so everything led to that. So we had the shared language of when we go play Ajax, it's got to be HPM, high performance mindset.
What is that? Because to be fair, if you said to a football player, we were all football players, and a psychologist sits in front of us, and I've had psychologists present to us in the past where I've thought, that's just gimmicky, it's a bit fucking, don't want that, it's bullshit. And then you have obviously sometimes psychologists put things in and you think, oh, that makes sense, that helps me. What is that in language? If you say high performance mindset to Arsenal's players now, they're just going to go, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What is that in reality in terms of execution?
I'll give you the surface and I'll give you the deep dive. Can I give you the deep dive as well?
Deep dive.
Okay. The surface level is simply think about you at your best. Okay, memory, imagination, perception. There's 3 things you house with you all the time. Memory is in you at your best. Success leaves clues, that old adage, okay? And you get players to start thinking about themselves at their best. I'm going to part that, come back to that. Imagination, think about you in your dream game. We're going to go and play Manchester City on Saturday. What does your dream performance look like? And you start talking with players, and you get players talking with each other. So we can have that player-led changing room, talking with each other to break that down. That's the surface level stuff in terms of HPM. High performance mindset is basically you at your best. However, here's the deeper dive, okay? This is what I wrote about in my book. So let's go back to performance anxiety. There are 3 mental skills happening on the pitch every single second that influence performance. Performance is just actions, technical, tactical, physical actions. There are 3 mental skills that are constantly influencing actions. Attention, intensity, intent. Attention, intensity, intent. When you break this down to first principles, to me this is an absolute truism. Number 1, attention, a focus of attention. When players are experiencing performance anxiety, and I know you gents didn't necessarily succumb to performance anxiety, but when you do, your attention turns inwards onto the feeling of anxiety. And that's where players become distracted, because football is a game of, you've got to read the game, you've got to see the cues, you've got to anticipate quickly. When your attention goes inwards rather than outwards onto where's my teammates, where's the ball, where's the space, where's the opposition, then everything slows down. So you can guarantee at the moment, when you talk about players succumbing to anxiety and not performing to their best, their focus of attention, they're distracted, okay? They're not seeing things clearly. The intensity piece, not physical intensity, but mental intensity. In football, you've got to play with alertness and readiness. Alertness, you've got to be alert to the danger, ready to deal with it. You've got to be alert to the opportunities, ready to exploit the opportunities. Anxiety kills that mental intensity. And then the final word, this is the word we don't talk about enough, although we use this word. And Roy, I've heard you use this word a lot in post games. Intent. Intent is a mental skill, although it has a physical presence. And intent is energy forward. It's aggressiveness, assertiveness. Intent is that. That's a high intent, energy forward. I don't care what's going to happen. I am executing my actions with conviction, positive, purposeful, proactive.
And so intent can supersede all of those then. If you've got the intent, you're saying...
It's a great point, yeah. I think it can. You can enter that way. Now...
Is that, just taking that into Sunday, I said before, I think Mikel's got to pick a team that tells his players it looks like he's got the intent to win the match. Is that what you're... Because that's the biggest message that Mikel can send his players, isn't it? That he believes in them and trusts them.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about here?
You don't want to... We need to differentiate, although they are linked, between tactics and intent, because you can set up defensively but play with intent.
Yes.
This is what people get wrong a lot. But if you set up offensively, you can be delivering that message of intent, absolutely. But with low intent, these are the 3 biggest killers in football for me. Hesitancy, inhibition, and passiveness. And that's where you're seeing players slightly slower in the challenge, slightly weaker in the challenge, slightly slower to find space, cover space, slightly slower to see things. And you guys know better than me, this is almost imperceptible at the highest level of the game. You can hardly see it. Players slightly hiding. They're just a little bit scared to get on the ball. And this comes back to why we experience anxiety. What if I make a mistake? What if it's me? That's going to linger for the rest of my career.
I did see a sports psychologist during my career, and actually he referred to it sort of slightly differently than you in terms of these negative thoughts. He said you've got a positive parrot on one shoulder and you've got a negative parrot on the other. And as soon as the negative parrot speaks, shut it up with that positive parrot on this shoulder. Keep fucking you laugh. By the way, I should have said at the start of this section, there's a guy in here who doesn't believe in any of this shit. You know, he's
Headache.
Gary, I'm jealous. You'd only 2 parrots. About 20 years.
No, but basically, you have this negative and positive parrot on your shoulder, and you tell yourself a negative thought. As soon as that goes in, shut it up straight away with that one. And that was one of my mechanisms in terms of sort of if a negative thought did come into my head, which it sometimes did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think there's 2 schools of thought here, actually. One school of thought is you fight against it. Okay, but then there's a psychological phenomenon, you're going to love this, Paul, especially. It's called ironic processing theory. Ironic processing theory is the classic don't think of a pink elephant. What do you say? You think about it, right? So when you fight against the voice that's coming, when you fight against the thoughts that are emerging inside of you, actually it heightens those thoughts.
It was more for me a case of, if I got a negative thought, it was more a case of actually saying, I'm going to be okay, rather than sort of say, I'm going to be okay, everything's fine, you know what I mean? Of course I'm going to have a bad day. Of course I'm going to have a bad day. Of course I'm going to give a goal away. Of course I'm going to lose a football match. It's perspective, really. Final question to you. We've just asked mainly Roy and Ian before. You're in the Arsenal dressing room leading up to this game this week. What is the one thing that Arsenal could do collectively as a group before this game on Sunday that would potentially help them get over the line? And what would be the individual players? Because I think individual players, when they go home at night, irrespective of what's happened during the day, if they're basically sort of beating themselves up here in the evening when they go home and they're watching Sky Sports sort of promo the game and they're becoming overwhelmed by it, you've gone too far. And I've been there on a title running where every sort of advert you see, every fan you walk into in the street is asking you about a title run, and it becomes a bit much. And you want to get away from that. So how do the players individually deal with this for Arsenal mainly? Because the City players have been there before, the manager's been there before, and how do they deal with it as a collective?
I come back, the simplest, most stripped-out version of this, I come back to get every player in the room, get the main coaching staff in a room, play some highlights and footage from the best games of the season, put some action-based words in front of them, strip this back to 3 action-based words. This is what we're going to do against Manchester City, and we are going to love every second of doing this. We're going to do this together, and we are going to do this with intent. We're going to be outstanding at this. And you know what? If the scoreboard doesn't fit what we want at the end of it, so what? We go again next week. And we go again, and we go again, and we go again with those words. And that's where you have to align every player, you know. And then it's my job to do the nitty-gritty. If somebody's still lying awake at night, then I've just got to help them improve a little bit on that one. But we come back to the same simple shared messages that we can embody on the pitch, no matter who we play, where we play, when we play.
If you enjoyed that little section with Dan, he does have a book out, if you hadn't already seen. And it's called Compete, Developing a Mental Playbook for Performance Under Pressure in Sport. Dan, thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Dan, well
Thanks.
done. Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. What we're going to do here now, we normally do Super 6 at this point in the show, but we're actually going to do a title prediction for points for the rest of the season. It's Ian and Roy, and that'll be interesting watching you two
and
this
then we'll
morning.
do Super 6,
It, right,
He needs a power nap.
According to you, right, you won't get another point. And me and Scholesy.
But we'll then do Super 6.
So, okay, we are doing Super 6 as well, of course.
Of course we are, Gal.
Of course.
Thank
But
fuck for that.
we just thought, let's do a title prediction.
All right, then.
Right,
This
Scholesy.
is our supercomputer, isn't it?
This is what?
This is our supercomputer.
Scholesy, me and you will go first, and we've got the big game on Sunday.
Is it
And
me and you, or is it just you?
It's me and you. I mean, I think it's going to be a draw on Sunday, and I think it'll be 1-1. What do you think?
I think City will win easily.
Why do you have to say easily, though, Scholesy?
Just comfortable, I think it'll be cool. Unless they get someone sent off or something stupid.
I don't think it's going to
they'll
be
win.
easy. I don't think it's going to
So,
be
Scholesy, what score do you think it will be Sunday?
2 or 3.
2 or 3-0?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't
my
think you're not giving
goodness.
us a go?
Wow. Wow. I mean, Scholesy, they can't lose 2 or 3-0 on Sunday. If they lose 2 or 3-0...
Go draw them. I told you, is it me? Yeah.
Where you going, mate?
Where are you going with?
Come on, guys, go 2-2.
No, I mean, I think a draw, but to be fair, he's so confident and he is very good at, to be fair, doing this.
He is good.
Right,
He doesn't care.
we'll go for 2-0 City, but I think it's a draw, but I do think Scholes is more confident.
you going
Go
to
go
City
2-1
or
then
not?
if you think they're going to
Let's
score.
just do
2-1.
City at
2-1
home.
City.
Go on.
2-0, yeah?
2-1 City.
2-1 City.
2-1.
2-1 he's gone.
I think draw, Roy.
Does that give you a boost there? They all...
Absolutely. What he said, I wish he was in the
But
dressing
it's
room.
interesting. But again, that's just
So
something you're supposed to do day in, day out, isn't it?
But you
It's
know,
that
the thing
culture
is,
and environment you build at your
You
club.
can actually convince yourself to be positive and go out and do positive things.
Intent-
Even though the
intent's
fans
a big
noise.
word, isn't it?
Exactly.
Honestly, you
but if
can
you're
do
getting
it.
bogged down by
But you can still get
supporters-
beat.
Yeah, but then you get bogged down by support. Of course, the supporters are going to say what they say. They've been going through it for the last few years. But then you got a manager on the line. He's managing every second.
Ian,
You feel it.
The lessons of that, to be fair, are sort of for everybody in everyday life, of having the intent to be positive and do things, you know, even if it doesn't happen, do it again the next day.
Yeah.
We could all be more Gary Neville. What's the score?
We got 1-1.
1-1.
We got 1-1.
1-1.
Come on, Arsenal. please.
Lovely.
Then you're a knob.
So what's going on here then?
What's this side then?
Newcastle, Arsenal, isn't it?
What have we got? Hang on.
So you've done.
Yeah, that's Arsenal's games.
Oh, there we go.
And that's City's games.
Okay. Home against Newcastle, Scholesy.
Makes sense.
I think they're winning that, do you?
I think it'll be a draw.
So this is Arsenal home to Newcastle.
No, we're beating Newcastle.
Yeah. You say, go on. I think it's a draw, but go on.
Is it
I'm
us?
happy
Is
to
it
go with
them
your
or
win.
us
Oh, we
first?
go.
You think they're going to
Yeah,
blow?
first one, yeah.
Sorry, hang on. You think they're going
You
to blow
think
up
they're
here?
probably going to
They have blown up.
You think they have blown up?
They're top of the table.
Right, yeah, we'll do that.
They could have been
We're
12
gonna beat
points last week.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal on that one. I'm going to
2-1
overrule him.
Arsenal.
Are you going first again then? Yeah.
You go first.
You go
again.
first again.
You
yeah.
go first.
Sorry.
Yes,
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say
Sorry.
it's 2-1.
You can have the next two, Roy.
How poor have Newcastle
2-0.
been, by the way?
Yeah, they have been poor. But then
Need
they're
a
playing
result,
against
though, don't
Arsenal, and you know everybody wants to beat us.
And that's
I think we're
if
gonna
Arsenal
beat them
get
2-0.
through to the semis, you know, them semi-final games could take a little bit out of Arsenal, couldn't they, the Champions League games?
2-0.
Is it an R5 kick-off, that game?
No idea.
Okay, sure. Makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? Better atmosphere.
Go on, then.
I'm going to go
Come on.
2-0 to Arsenal. You know, this is all...
Sorry, the Arsenal-Newcastle game is at 5:30 on Saturday. I'm doing that game. Yeah, it is.
A bit easier, though, a bit livelier.
I think they're winning that. I think they're winning that
Than
game.
the half-12 ones.
Yeah,
Sticky,
strange
warm
ones,
day, it's horrible.
When
Isn't
it's
it?
sunny. Remember Old Trafford?
Horrible.
It's sunny in the morning.
Horrible.
Fulham.
Wow. This is us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Arsenal beat Fulham, surely.
We should. Well, yeah,
Did
but-
Fulham get a draw there last year?
Yeah, Fulham caused us problems last year. And the year before, I think.
Right.
They've got Fulham
You're
at
in trouble
home.
if I'm trying to cheer
If you don't beat Fulham at home, you're struggling.
Yeah, but what? So you'd have,
2-1.
if we hadn't played
2-1.
Bournemouth, you'd say that. You'd say that, wouldn't you?
Fulham.
No, but you, if before the Bournemouth
Yeah,
game,
that
would
other
you
one,
say if you don't beat Bournemouth at home, you're struggling?
Yeah.
Would you say
Probably.
that? Thank you.
Scholes, they're beating Fulham, aren't they?
Yeah,
2-0.
2-0.
could be more. Could be more.
Oh, West Ham.
West Ham.
West Ham.
That's a
away.
tough one. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I'll draw.
I think that's a draw.
I'm gonna go. I'll take
That's
a
the
draw,
one- that's the
especially
one
if
they
we win
draw.
them
That's
two.
1-1.
I'll take a
Remember,
draw.
lads, what's the date to the Champions League semi-finals? That'll affect that. That can take something out of Arsenal.
That's a killer of a game, that one, with where West Ham at right now.
You don't fancy us?
Fancy.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying the clashes of when, if it's on the back of a Champions League semi-final game, I just think it could take its toll. What's
5th
the
of
record
May,
at West Ham?
just
Have they-
before, yeah,
No, we
5th
do
of
well.
May, yeah.
We do well,
Yeah. So they'll be playing
I think we
Atletico
do well.
Madrid
No, we'll
on the
think-
5th of May.
I'm gonna just go with us beating them.
The first leg's on the 28th of April, straight after Newcastle before Fulham. So they've got 28th of April and they've got the 5th of
It's a
May.
good Arsenal play Atletico in the semi to get through.
Yeah.
It's not bad, is it?
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Isn't it?
Go on, what are you doing against?
I think we're gonna beat West.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And the score is?
3-1.
Yeah,
Well,
well
I'm
done.
not sure about that. Well, anyway.
Well, that's but Gary, it's
Should've
my,
done
it's
it the
my
other way.
thing. Isn't it?
I know. I've
Well done.
But
I'm sorry.
Burnley at home.
Get mixed up now.
I can't
see that.
Change it.
We'll watch the
3-0 Burnley at home.
No, don't you worry.
Ben, 3-0 at home, Ben.
Yep, 3-0.
Burnley.
All right.
Yeah.
You go first again.
I thought you said we got the next two.
You can do City first.
I don't want to do City first. I wanted the next two.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we can do this one.
Right.
You can do the same.
Huh?
Do the same.
2-0.
Really nervous.
2-0.
Really nervous.
Right, and then
Coming across, though.
Palace. Palace way.
Palace away last game, that's a win.
Palace could be.
They'll be like...
They'd be in Europe. Palace are in Europe.
The Ian Wright
It
derby.
could be.
Palace in
winning that.
Europe still.
Arteta's playing.
2-1 to Arsenal. To Arsenal winning that.
They could win.
Guys,
they
you've
could
not
win,
asked
we
me
could
about
win
the
it.
last 4 fucking...
As they could win it at
2-1.
Palace.
You've done it the
I
wrong way
know,
around.
but just assume that
you disagree
Arsenal
with anything I've done
scores
in
on
the
the
last
left,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
Yeah, Palace, yeah. I think they'll fuck up at Palace. Yeah.
What are you saying? At home.
They're away.
No.
Horrible Palace.
It's away, isn't it?
It's away, yeah.
I know, but if
still
it's
going
that
2-0.
game to win the
2-0.
It's that game to win the league.
80
2-0
degrees at
Arsenal.
Palace. It's like
Yeah,
that.
I'm very positive on Arsenal.
Good.
Shut your fucking parrot up now, guys. Let me answer
parrot
a few.
Pirates go.
Yeah.
Right,
so-
okay, City, you're on, Roy. You're first. Put the ones in. Put the top ones in.
Yeah, we got that.
All right, fucking hell.
Not change them.
City away.
2
Burnley.
results each. Coming out of 2 results. You've got your
That,
City watch.
that should be 1-2, shouldn't it, on that
I know.
side?
That's
I
what
know,
said,
I know,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
I know. But let's just assume that Arsenal's scores are always on the left, all right?
Okay.
3-0.
3-0.
No, Arsenal scores aren't on the left. City scores on the left on that one.
He'll sort it out. He'll
Yeah.
just
Oh,
get
Don't
another
worry,
ball.
got the record.
Do it all in
Change it.
post.
He
Thanks-
made that mistake
thanks,
with
Ben.
Villa a couple of months
Yeah,
ago.
fucked it.
No, we give them 2 because if it goes 2-0 up, they might start coasting and resting a few. It's
In City?
Yeah.
No, if they go 2 up, then Shirky starts doing his keepy up. He's
3-0.
Go 3-0.
3-0.
Is that Burnley, that one?
Yeah.
No, the other side, Ian.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Ian and Roy, yeah. I know.
They're winning at Burnley, Scholes. I'll go 2-0.
It's a great record, yeah.
2-0, yeah.
2-0.
They're winning.
2-0.
I've done this without speaking so far.
Well, they're
Go on, you can do the Everton one.
Everton away could be a tricky
I'll get
one.
the hard one. Yeah, you do Burnley at home.
Come on, that could be a hard one.
Is it us?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Everton away, draw that.
I think it's a draw.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
2-2.
I think it's a tough one.
I've City win. City beat that.
But City are that team.
There'd be no stopping.
But that's like a go and win the league.
City.
You know what I mean?
The City 2-1.
2-1 City. I would even say 2-0 City.
It's all right, I think they'll
Because
draw.
I like Kushnoff and Gahey. They look pretty good.
Yeah. You're worried about City, aren't you?
I'm so scared of City. Thank
Every
you.
City game looks like a win, doesn't it?
Oh,
Was it
it does, yeah, it does.
That's the problem. I tell you now, Ian.
3-1.
In my opinion,
Right.
for Arsenal to win the league, they have to do something on Sunday against the team that are going to win it, or else they can't expect anybody else to do
Draw.
it.
A draw.
They've got to go on Sunday and do something.
Yeah, like I said, if we can get a draw, we're still in the league.
Yeah, got to do something.
But it's going to take a special performance.
Joe, it's one thing that you
Well, I
said
haven't
in our
seen-
dressing room.
wow.
If we can't be expected to beat them, how can we expect other teams to do us a favour and beat them?
Exactly.
Exactly. So they've got to go on Sunday and do something.
That United dressing room must have
That's
been amazing.
your parrots out today, and then nice.
Good positivity, though, Gal.
Everyone just said, wait a minute, though.
Wait a minute.
Come on, your goal.
Oh, it's us.
4-0.
Brentford. Yeah, that's
4-0?
3-0, 4-0, yeah. I'm
Oh,
happy with that.
chance, lads.
But not that many.
Brentford could get in the Champions League.
Well, you said 3-1.
Sixth.
Bournemouth.
4-0 is more.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for City.
Bournemouth away.
Bournemouth.
That's a
Bournemouth
tough
are
one.
bang average.
That's a
My
tough one.
goodness. Bournemouth are average.
It's tough.
It's your goal.
That's Scholes.
3-1.
Do you think City win 3-1 there?
No, if they're on a run.
I would say draw, but 3-1.
Against Bournemouth.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
Bournemouth on there.
Yeah.
It's fun, isn't it?
You know, Bournemouth have always been good. Well, I've always liked Bournemouth, but like since they beat us the other day, I've gone off. But like, I think they'll make it difficult for City.
Definitely.
City
win
will
the
win.
last two
You
as
think
well.
City
I
beat
think
it?
City.
1-0,
Yeah.
2-1, 1-0.
In the league.
It's going to be tight. I don't think Bournemouth are rolling over.
2-1. We'll go with our 2-1.
Yep.
A lot of 2-1s there.
Jesus, they've won
They've won every game. We've got them for every game.
We've got City winning the last two games. Palace at home is 3-0, and Villa at home is probably 3-0.
3-1, Villa will score.
Yeah, Villa 3-1 then.
Oh, Villa.
They're comfortable victories.
We might have a European, do we?
We do 3
We'll be in that European final then. Palace at home, City. 2-0 against Palace. I think 2-0 against Villa.
Yeah.
Villa might be involved.
Can you work out the points for us, Ben?
You don't know?
Yeah, of course I can.
Do you want a bit of time? Do you want to go away for 5 minutes and come back?
Yeah, we'll
See
do
you in a
some
sec.
6 and then we'll...
Yeah.
Yeah, and make an
Barry
announcement.
Someone
that
must
in
have been
your
in the back
Yes,
working that out for him.
exactly.
Yes.
How many points has he got, please, for City and for Arsenal?
Come on, Pat.
And goal difference.
Pat?
I'll come back.
Arsenal?
Come back in a fight.
Difference.
And then what's it called? Can you?
We think they'll get 83 points, Arsenal.
83. Fucking hell. Dignified.
86 points.
Okay.
What's that one side for?
City.
What am I doing down here?
City.
We think City will get 83 points. Wow, tied. And what does Ian and Roy think they'll get?
You know,
83.
Real then.
83.
Wow.
Goal difference.
Goal difference. Wow.
No, 86 did you say, or 83?
Jesus, Gary.
Wow.
How many people are on your shoulders, bro? Can you hear or not?
No, so basically, Ian and Roy think that Arsenal are going to win the league,
Yeah.
and we think it's going to be a tie.
Right, quickly.
Can't tie the
But who
league.
wins? You can't. Yeah, but who
Can't
wins?
tie the
We
league.
think it's going to be goal difference.
Yeah, but
Yeah, right, quick,
what's
Pat,
the
goal
difference?
We'll come back to you on the goal difference point.
All right. So there you go.
Give it
Tight,
easy
huh?
on goal difference.
But what, Scoldy, on this basis, if we think our results are correct, Sunday is the game where if Arsenal do get a draw or win, we accept they win the league, don't they?
No, not really.
If they win on Sunday.
Oh, if they win, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not draw. You said win or draw.
Well, it's tight. You've just got Arsenal winning the league. We've got it as a draw.
Nice one.
I'm glad we got them winning the league.
Well done.
because You can't expect me to feel any different.
Yeah.
The Super 6 jackpot has been won. Mark from Hertfordshire managed to get all 6 scores at the weekend and is now £250,000 richer, which is unbelievable. There's another £250,000 up for grabs this weekend and you could be the next winner. It's completely free to play and we know it's possible. Don't forget to join the Stick to Football Mini League using the code S6-STF. S6-STF. 18 plus T&Cs apply. So, by the way, we've got a gentleman here today on Super 6 who won £250,000.
Wow.
Mark Harris. Mark, in you come. He's an Arsenal fan. Arsenal, come and lift Ian, please, will you?
See, with winning stuff, I'm so happy. At least my Arsenal winning something.
Right.
Well done, Mark.
Here we go.
Thank you, mate.
Mark, we get this wrong every single week.
Right.
Right?
But we're useless.
Well done. Well done,
Right.
Mark.
Well done, Mark.
Invest it wisely.
Well done, mate.
So I'm going to ask you what you're going to do with the money soon, Mark. What's quicker? Yeah. So these were Mark's 6 correct results.
Turn it round, Gal.
All right. Brentford against Everton. He had 2-2.
Last minute.
Last minute, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which one came in last year where you went, yes, I've done it?
Look at this one. Matetas, 90 plus 4 minutes. Crystal Palace beating Newcastle
Yeah, but the last
2-1.
game was Chelsea City, obviously.
God, yeah, that's a big one, isn't it?
That's a big one there, though, isn't it? 90 plus 4
Yeah, but he's
minutes.
waiting on the
3-0
last game.
City 3-0 was a beauty.
That's the only time I knew the results. I was away in Madrid with my
Right.
sons, so I didn't know any of the results. I'm on a syndicate at work,
Right.
and they put, Mark, you're going to be first place if your scores come in at 3-0 for a Man City game. That's all I know. So I didn't know any of the other results that come
Wow.
in at all.
Wow.
So
That's a good look at that one as well.
Yeah.
Man. Like, look at Sunderland,
Well
1-0.
done. Yeah.
Even look at Villa 1-1. It looks so easy when you see it done. Huh?
Yeah.
The City one's a big one, isn't it?
That City's
Chelsea,
brilliant. Yeah.
But even
Yeah.
3-0, Chelsea.
daft penalty Palace got, wasn't it? It was a silly penalty for Newcastle.
apparently so, yeah. I haven't,
Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, mate.
He's just
No, I
gave
haven't
him a
seen
little
it.
shove.
No.
So, Mark, what are you going to do with the money?
It's going to be the mortgage first. Do you know what I mean? Get that sorted out.
Nice one, Mark.
I've got a hefty mortgage, so yeah, if I can break that down, then there's obviously going to be holidays, look after my children.
Nice.
Good.
The usual-
Brilliant.
the usual
Well done.
stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of
Fantastic.
motorbike accessories. So yeah.
Mark,
Nice one,
really
Mark.
happy for you, Mark. Well done.
Well done,
Thank you very
Mark.
much.
Nice
Thank you.
one, Mark.
Thank you, fellas. Cheers.
Arsenal do win stuff. Come on.
Yeah, we do.
We deserve that.
Mark,
God bless you and the
come
family.
around here, mate. We need
Okay.
some help. Come on, come around here. Stay with us for a couple of minutes. We just need it. You're on our team today.
Yeah.
We've got a Super 6 winner here on our team.
For the last time.
We were
You
terrible.
look into it properly.
So, you know what? It's
all
actually looking.
guesswork.
I'm not doing
So
it.
what usually
A lot of
happens?
people study it, don't they?
Yeah. So what usually happens is I put down the result, and then I usually run it through my children afterwards. I just say to the boys, "I'll have a look at that, see what you think." And I forgot to do that because we were flying out to Madrid, and I forgot to do it. So I just put the
I
scores
bet they would
down.
have changed something.
They would have changed everything. Yeah, they don't believe anything I do.
Brilliant.
We done badly last
We
time.
did.
Let's go.
Right, last week's scores. Gary and Jamie, 8.
We must have got 2 or something.
Yeah.
You're on 113.
But again, we got mixed up with a couple of
Roy, Jill and Ian, you got 4.
Oh, Jill.
I know. 110.
No, we're not. Yeah.
So, ooh,
Here we go.
right, here we go.
We're back in front. We're back in front.
We're first.
Leeds Wolves.
Leeds.
Saturday, 3
You
p.m.
first or we first?
Slip up at home to Wolves. Like, when I say slip up, a draw after
No.
beating United.
No.
At home,
they
they'll
are
run 'em.
beating. They're beating Wolves.
2-0, will we?
Yeah.
2-0?
They're
Goals
beating.
in Leeds are winning.
2-0
at
Leeds.
half, isn't it?
I was going to say.
No,
That
Wolves
kind
maybe
of
have a goal in
cements
them.
That'd be. Yeah.
3-0. 3-0 Wolves. Leeds,
He
sorry.
said it. He said Wolves. You have to
said
put
it.
it in. He said Wolves.
3-0 Leeds.
He's listening to voices still.
OK, this is a big one, eh? Tottenham,
You brought
Brighton.
him, you're not even listening to it.
No, he told me. I asked him.
That's the extra behind us.
Tottenham and Brighton. Come on, Mark.
2-1. 2-1 Brighton.
You think?
You think
Yeah, I
2-2.
think so.
you think Brighton are winning?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You think Spurs are going to
But
win?
you're an Arsenal fan. I've just got to watch
yeah,
that a
you
little
got to
bit.
watch that. You got to watch that.
2-2.
But
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. I've got to watch that a little bit. That's a little bit of...
What are you going
You
with?
can't say Arsenal, Tottenham can win, can you?
Tottenham.
No, it's not even in our blood, mate.
Do you think
Spurs are winning this all day. like.
Spurs will win?
Emotional Tottenham
No, no, it's
fan.
not.
Is
It's
it gonna be
Emotional
free- is it gonna be a
Tottenham fan.
free
You
two
think
kind
Leeds
of-
will beat Man United the other night? There's a funny old results. Ex-Brighton
I
manager.
think it's going to be like one of those. It's a 3-2-y, 2-1. It's a 3-2-y one.
Yeah, go for it then. That's your heart speaking.
3-1.
3-1.
Spurs.
That's it.
I'll go here.
If it doesn't-
Chelsea, Manchester United.
Big game this now.
Man U, innit?
No,
Just
no,
fancy
no.
Chelsea.
No.
No.
You fancy Chelsea?
Please.
Okay.
You can have the others.
2-1.
I think Chelsea will do United.
Do you think
That
so?
conviction on it. Straight. Intense.
Is Maguire suspended? Is he back?
No, the problem they've got is I think it's both centre halves are out, ARNE, Martinez and Maguire.
Wow.
That is a problem.
It's not been decided yet, is it? Has it been decided? He's going
I
to miss
think-
another game for kicking someone, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Is he? He should do as well.
I think I'm going to to draw.
What do you think, Mark?
Yeah.
I think
United.
2-1 United.
PM.
You going United?
Yep.
We think draw.
hold on a second. Yeah,
Hang
go
on a
on.
minute. You got the fellow who's won it there, and he just said blanking him. He won it. Right, and Arsenal,
I'm not sure
blanking
United. I'm
Arsenal.
not sure United are going to win. I think they'll draw though.
Big scoring 3-all.
Right, okay, we're going to go for a draw.
Look at you.
We're going to go 3-3.
No chance.
3-3.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it, Gal. Brilliant. If that's free
Is that your parrot? No chance.
Is that your parrot?
Everton Liverpool Sunday.
Oh,
2
there's
p.m.
interesting.
It's your go.
Yeah.
1-0.
1-0.
1-1.
Yeah, we'll go 1-1.
I know, but don't be sitting on the fence either now.
We'll go 1-1.
1-1.
We've got 3 draws on the bounce there.
We can't go draw. You're gonna, no, Liverpool.
Win it, Everton.
Liverpool's season's done, isn't it?
No,
Yeah, but this is the game that can give the
Desmond,
give
2-2?
Yeah, go on then.
2-2.
See, I would have gone Liverpool to win, though.
So I'll go ahead.
That's fine.
Villa Sunderland.
Sunderland, I'm going to go
Sunday
Sunderland.
2 p.m.
Think so?
Sunderland.
To beat Villa down? No, I don't.
You don't think?
Villa.
I think that might be 1-1 as well.
Then with Villa, but I
back
think
of
it'll
your
be tight,
team,
like
yeah.
a 1-0.
Go on, you, Matt. We'll go yours on this
Go
one.
on, Matt.
We're doing too much.
So go
You know
ahead.
what? We're
I'll go
actually
1-1.
we're being really like negative and fancy.
No intent.
We should go for one of them. If you think Villa,
Yeah.
I think Sunderland.
No, Sunderland away from Boston.
Sunderland's beat
No,
Villa.
Yeah, but it might be.
Villa home.
Who did Villa play tonight? Thursday.
They're
they're through,
Bologna.
aren't they?
They're already
Yeah,
3-1 up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Surely Villa home with a chance.
What do you want to do? Let's
2-1 Villa.
2-1
We
Villa.
got
Go on
2-1
then.
Villa.
Sunderland, I went for you,
You
Sunderland.
would Sunderland, to be
I
fair.
went for you.
You said draw, didn't you? 1-1.
Yeah, I'll go 1-1.
1-1.
One
Matt won't be wrong. on that.
Draws.
Oh, you just go for looking at it.
draw.
Boring,
Draw.
yeah.
That never happened.
Well,
That
we've not
never
got a
happened.
Where's your intent here? Where's your
We've not
intent?
got a draw now. We went for Scholes. You went for a win, didn't you?
Go on,
In
then.
City win.
was it 3? What was it? You said
3-1.
3-1. 3-1, I think.
3-1. On it.
1-1.
We've gone 1-1, yeah.
Come on, Arsenal, please.
Lovely. Gary, there was a shirt down there, by the way, for
Just in case you didn't realise.
For who?
There's two.
Super 6 when you say there's
Which
a...
one is it?
Super sick.
What's this?
Arsenal one. City was the last team, and then obviously Mark's an Arsenal fan.
So why'd you give him a City shirt? He doesn't.
There you go. That's a Super 6 City shirt. I don't know why you're being given that, Mark, but
Thank you.
we'll give it you. But this, I don't know why Super 6 have given you that, but I can understand why they're giving you this.
Have the choice, have the choice.
There you go.
Put the City one down. Why are you even giving? He doesn't want the City one.
He does want the City
You
one.
want the City one, Mark?
Not really.
Why would he?
I tell you what, go and get a pen and get Roy Keane to sign the City one. That'll become a unique object.
Yeah, that would do, wouldn't it?
I need to wash my car.
Can't sign the City.
There you go. The Arsenal Super 6
Come on, let's sign
shirt.
it for him.
Gas as well in his.
Nice one.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Mark, well done, mate.
And you're going to get
Thank
signed
you.
for it?
Yes,
If you could
Well done,
You'll
mate.
just sign get Ian to sign your Arsenal shirt.
Yeah, I
No,
will.
you sign it as
Oh.
well.
I think
The
all
City
of you
football
should sign it.
Go on, we'll all sign it.
Go on.
Best,
Go on. Do you want to chat about Tottenham or do you want to do a couple of questions?
Whatever you want, girl.
What do we think on
Do you
Tottenham?
think Spurs are staying up?
You think? You keep saying that. Tell me why. Tell Spurs fans why they're staying up.
Yeah.
Emotional. He's too emotional. He's too emotional. Glenn Hoddle.
Roy, why are they staying up? What gives you... Okay, then.
Do you know what the logic is? I think they get enough points.
Okay, but I'm going to give you
Win
an
a couple
actual...
of
No,
games.
so, Roy, who is going down then if they're staying up? Because Leeds are not going down now. And I think Forest and West Ham...
Why are you saying Forest and West Ham are fine?
No, I'm not. I'm saying. Are you saying Forest and West Ham? One of them will
one
go
of
down?
them will go down instead.
And who do you think's going down out of those two?
Well, Forest have a European game. But them European games can be a distraction for Forest. If they get through against Porto, again, different challenges, demands. Huh?
Can't say Forest.
Shall I take you through?
No, Forest or West Ham.
Shall I take you through the fixtures of
Yeah.
Forest? Forest,
Forest
West Ham.
have, huge game. Forest of Burnley the weekend.
Yeah, do that.
I'll take you through the fixtures of Forest and West Ham. Forest play Burnley.
the
Burnley
huge
at
one.
home.
I think if they beat Burnley, obviously they beat Burnley. I think
Okay.
Burnley can get a
Sunderland
draw.
away. Chelsea away. Newcastle at home. Man United away. And Bournemouth at home.
Who was that? Forest.
That's Forest.
I think they'll get some.
Forest got tough
I
games.
think they'll get at least. They'll get 6 points. out of that.
Tottenham's games are tough, though, aren't they?
Tottenham's games. Do you want me to give you those?
They're all tough to win.
Brighton at home, I think becomes a must-win.
They'll win.
Wolves away.
They'll win.
They should win that.
Villa away.
Nope.
Draw.
Leeds at home. Big one.
Draw or win.
Chelsea away.
Leeds have the cup semi-final around that time. You see, lads, you're not thinking.
Chelsea away.
I think.
They've got Chelsea away, Tottenham, and then they've got Everton at home. And then West Ham's games, Palace away, Everton home, Brentford away, Arsenal home, Newcastle away, Leeds home.
Oh, West Ham. No, West Ham.
West Ham's a tough one.
West Ham, that sounds tough.
But remember, Forest have a bit of European football. Leeds have the distraction. You know, it's when teams are playing out of competition.
West Ham got a little bit of momentum, especially off of that.
Jamie
form.
Carragher's
You know what I
quote
mean?
from Monday.
What's he say?
Tottenham look like they're going down. The other teams have something going for them. You look at the fixtures, you think that's a good game for Tottenham, but they're awful. Tottenham's a good game for them. Wolves are bottom of the league. Do you think Tottenham will go there and win? No chance.
I thought Leeds were in trouble before the other night. Fucking hell.
Did it say no
No
chance?
chance at the end, yeah. Our friend from Liverpool.
Leeds were like Real Madrid against United.
I just think that, you know, with
But Roy,
Tottenham-
when I look at Forest, West Ham and Leeds, they look like they've got some form of pattern of what
get
they're
it.
doing. I can't see anything
I get it.
with
There's no
Tottenham.
logic to. I get all that, of course, but sometimes football it's a mad game. It's not. These three teams, you got logically they're in the form. They've got something about them. They're more of a goal threat. Again, Spurs lack of confidence, lack is bit of fight.
Right, if you're-
Midfielder problem. They're not creating anything, but I still think they'll get. I
you're in
just can't imagine
History.
the fixtures coming out next year and
Tottenham not there.
in the Championship. I just can't see it.
If you're West Ham, would you, if you're any of those teams down there, would you rather be playing Tottenham or West Ham right now?
Spurs.
At the moment,
Oh, you'd
yeah.
want to play Spurs? No,
You'd want to play against Spurs. Anybody would want
I
to play
agree.
against
I
Spurs.
agree.
I think that says something.
Of
because
course, but sport isn't as simple as that, is it? We do predictions every week. You go, well, they're about to beat them, and something happens. I think if they get a win,
Brighton.
they beat Brighton. He's the ex-Brighton manager. Sometimes there's a twist in that sense. And again, everyone's thinking they're not going to win. But
Brighton
law of
might-
averages, you're thinking they're going to win. They have to win the odd game, don't they?
Brighton
If
want
they
to win for that reason.
Yeah, of course, and obviously they'll have their reasons for winning.
Spurs don't win right now.
I think if they don't win on, they won't
Saturday.
beat Brighton.
They're struggling.
They
Don't look like winning, do they?
I think
That's the
when the
thing.
season's over and if Spurs are in the bottom three, I'll still be thinking they won't go down. But they're officially down. But that's just saying, no, they'll be all right. They'll get out of it.
OK, I'm going to move it on. Cole Palmer. If Cole Palmer selected at the World Cup, he'll have played 4 summer tournaments in a row. Do we think that players are playing too much?
He's had a lot of rest, though. He's had a few injuries, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He struggled
It's a
last
question.
week, like, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Bad last week, wasn't
Again, his form. Has he got back up to speed? Is he at his very best?
No, not yet.
he? And is he getting them injuries? Because he has played 3 summers on the spin.
Do you know what? All these Palmers and Fodens, their timing could be wrong, and their form in terms of going into the World Cup. And 1 and 2, obviously, they will miss out. Not even making the squad.
The lad at Villa as well has gone a bit quiet, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Morgan, yeah.
I did this.
Very
So
average.
in '95, I played in the Umbro Cup. In '96, played in the Euro. '96. In '97, played in Le Tournoi.
Tournoi, we did, yeah.
And in '98, I played in the World Cup. At the start of the '98-'99 season, when we won the treble, I had to have 2 weeks off during the season. I was absolutely done.
But
He's
it
only
does
a
take
right
its toll,
back,
but you
though,
look
isn't
at
he?
it.
He's only a right back, though. Fucking hell.
Is that
He's a
physical?
proper footballer.
You know, is that physical or mental? A bit of
Both,
everything.
I think. I was just shot to pieces.
But can I ask you something? True. I know at fullback. Is there less? No, I'm serious. Obviously.
Fucking hell.
Let me finish. Same with the goalkeepers or the centre half. If you're playing in them positions, it's got to be easier. I'm not saying.
Roy.
No, it has to be. There's different challenges for
I'm
different
surprised
players.
at you, Roy. I'm surprised at you. But
So wait a minute, so Gal, you're saying that the guy, yeah, but
Look at the glare in his eyes.
I reckon if you've done all the stats of footballers, the most players you carry on the longest as a fullback, you do physically.
defenders.
No,
You actually,
they must
full
do.
players actually go
Centre-backs-
back towards
Centre-backs and
defenders.
goalkeepers and centre-forwards are carrying on more now, and even midfield players are sitting in there till the 40.
Yeah, maybe the sit midfielder can get away with it. Yeah, but I think fullbacks seem to.
I think Roy now.
Everything's in front of you.
Roy, you can't. I don't think. Look. Okay, there's a great living example in the last probably 12 months. If you look at Kyle, who's played unbelievable football for the last 7 or 8 years, the minute that you just start to physically just
But that's
struggle.
because he was like lightning quick.
I know, but
That's-
the minute you start.
Well,
to
what
just-
age is he now, though?
Yeah, but the minute 35 is he? 34,
Yeah,
35?
he's still playing.
But the minute you start to lose that edge as a fullback, now you're dead. All them lads that can play quick in the wide areas, you've no chance, and you've got to go forward. You've no chance at fullback now. And I think that was the same at the end.
Sorry, yeah, no, I might have used the wrong term saying it's easier, but I don't know. Different.
But also,
demands.
right, if you think about my mentality as a football player, the sort of way in which I was
Yeah,
like,
you were intense. Yeah, I
I was
get all that.
intense.
Yeah.
So the idea that 4 summers playing every game, I never felt comfortable playing a football match or like relaxed. Or if we were 3-4, if we were 3-4-0 up with 10 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go, Old Trafford, I'd be like, but other than that, I'm thinking,
I was the same though. Yeah,
Yeah, I was just saying.
we're all the
We're all the
same.
same.
but some players look more relaxed than me.
Yeah.
No, but
Some,
Oh, yeah, they
some
do.
did.
No, but we always think people like Wrighty, these laid back guys, but I bet you they were intense. You're talking about go back to Arsenal or being nervous. Man City would be nervous on Sunday. It's how you deal with it. As if you go, because teams have won trophies before. But when you've won trophies before, that makes you more nervous because you know what's at stake.
Righty, just talk to me, because talk to me about Ben White.
What about him?
Just talk to me about him. I
like Ben
So I'll be
White
really
a lot
honest
because-
with you.
yeah.
I thought 2 or 3 years ago, I thought he had a brilliant partnership where he used to play those little passes to Saka, and Saka made them. But when I've watched him recently, and I don't know if it's since the World Cup thing where that issue happened and injuries.
But
when I watch him now, I just think even the goal,
stiff, doesn't it?
the goal at the
It's a bit stiff.
weekend, the one that got played on the outside,
Yeah.
I thought he'd have seen that a couple of years ago. Is he going to play Sunday?
Well,
That would be a worry for me. I think that's the one worry I think for me.
Timber's been a big miss, hasn't it?
Timber's a massive misser.
You know what? It's either him or Mascara will play there, but you do worry for him because like the injuries that he's had, you could see that he's not as quick and as sharp as he was.
It looks a bit stiff, doesn't it?
Just
Stiff
does,
and
yeah, it just
wooded.
looks like when you're
mobile,
when you're running.
He isn't
there's-
actually a right back, though, is he?
Well, he was a centre back, wasn't he?
He was a centre half.
He was a
But
centre half.
he
but,
played
like,
there quite a bit, to be fair, and got good at it.
Oh, yes,
for a period.
yeah, he did for a
But,
period.
like, I think that
when
injuries-
that's not your position.
Yeah, when you look at how he runs, especially, it's not like I watched him trying to get back the other day, and you could see he's really labouring to get back there.
Would you
He's
go
at that stage.
Mascara on Sunday?
I probably would go with Mascara because you're going to need that. You're going to need the quick agility kind of person,
Yeah.
even though he's a centre
As we
half.
said, though, before, that's what happens with pressure, doesn't it? Your legs go a little bit heavy-legged.
That's what happens. But like, we're going to need to find something.
A right back.
Who has been the signing of the season?
People will say.
You know what, Semenyo is probably, I know it's not a long time ago, January, but I think Ekatike, if Liverpool would have done well, I thought he'd done brilliantly. I was so unlucky with him and his injury, but when you look at it, I'd probably say
Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka was been brilliant for Sunderland.
Yeah,
Magnificent.
I think Semenyo's been brilliant, though. I think Semenyo's probably up there.
No. I'd say for me and for Sunderland and how important it was for Sunderland to stay, I'm going to go with Granit.
Xhaka.
Yeah, go with Granit.
Excellent,
He's
isn't
been
Okay.
magnificent for him.
His experience and decision.
Nice one, yeah. It's the kind of, yeah.
Okay, we're going to see Andy Robertson leave Liverpool, and where does he rank in the all-time best Premier League left-backs? Just his assists are a joke, by the way.
Yeah.
On the quiet. I mean, Trent always used to get the headlines on the assists, but his assists for basically someone who... I watched him play at Hull against Manchester City before he went, obviously, to Liverpool many years ago, and he got a right doing in that game. And I thought when he went to Liverpool, I was like, this is not going to happen. He has been unbelievable. Him.
I remember watching him, and I remember saying to Sharon Lineker about, honestly, left back at Hull. Because, when you watch a team, and you watch a team like Hull, and one player does stuff, you've seen him doing things that if he was in a better team, you think, wow, he's so good. The way he's passing it inside, following it, getting proud, his balls inside, you're thinking, wow, he's good. Bam, Liverpool sign him.
Was he great defensively, though?
No, I was
think
going to say...
defensively.
I think he did a very
I
good
agree.
job.
Excellent
job. I thought it'd be a bit of a weakness. As defensively.
Yeah, I did.
So what he's done is...
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of better left-backs than him.
Well, you've got Ashley Cole, Dennis Irwin, Stuart Pearce, you've got those types. You obviously got...
He deserves to be mentioned, yeah.
Gallas played left back for quite a while, didn't he?
No, you can't count Gallas. Fucking hell.
You can't say Gallas. He's a
Patrice,
centre half.
Patrice,
Evra.
Patrice. Where would you put him?
Top five.
He's in the top 5. Top 3?
So it's Ashley Cole.
Hold on a second.
Cole, Stuart
Cool your
Pearce,
jets.
Dennis Irwin.
Because you're going too fast. Slow down. You're moving too
fifth or
fast.
sixth.
Hang on.
Okay, we'll give him top 5. Top 5 Premier League left backs.
Attacking-wise, defensively.
No, just because I've...
That's part of the game, though.
Yeah, but
Defending
He
part of
was
the
a good defender, Roy.
Yeah.
Roy, for 3 or 4 or 5 years, he was a good defender, Roy. He was tenacious, he'd get to the ball.
I'm
quickly.
having that, yeah.
Who have you seen him get done by? Like, obviously, the last 12, 18 months different because he's had to drop off a bit.
I'm putting him in the top 3.
By the way, there was a rumour that he's going to go to Tottenham as soon as he's actually... That's a good move for Tottenham. Experience, maybe a good...
In the Championship,
If they stay in the Premier League.
Wow.
Okay, what's the one thing that everyone loves but you hate? Hard question, that.
That's a good question.
What's the one thing that everyone loves that you hate? Do you know, I was thinking straight away. I don't hate it though. Paddle, I was thinking. Everyone loves paddle. I'm thinking paddle. Everyone loves paddle.
True, yeah. Paddle's a good shout.
But I don't hate it, so I think that's...
Have you played it?
Eh?
Have you played
I've played it, yeah.
I've never played it.
Yeah.
I hate it. But
I watched it. I watched it, and the point went on forever. It felt like, well, how do you get a point? You have to hit it out of the place.
You know what's getting my nerves in football? Everyone after a match is doing a lap of honour, like every league game. Everyone walking on the pitch clapping. It's bizarre. Oh, it's bizarre. Yeah, I don't.
You like the shaking hands at the start as well.
But do you think everyone loves that? I mean, is that something everyone loves?
Well, the clubs seem to do, yeah. You know about everyone on the planet, or just that's what all the clubs do. They're walking on the pitch. It's bizarre, especially if you've been beaten. Wow.
Everyone loves, but you hate.
Tough question, isn't it? People.
People. There we go.
Get another one, girl. Get another one.
Righty,
But paddle. Let's just say paddle.
What's the one thing that has annoyed you this week? What's the one thing that annoyed me this week?
It's not the one thing that's annoying me. I just get asked every day.
About Arsenal.
Yeah. It's
Arsenal fans.
It's weird, isn't it? And we get asked about United wherever you go. What are you like?
The back.
The back. People ask you, you're walking.
This is why, you know what, Roy? This is where you can see where the neutral wouldn't want Arsenal, because me as an Arsenal fan, knowing, like, on a daily basis, whatever I'm doing, someone will ask me something. So you can see where the neutral...
No, a lot of neutrals would want Arsenal to
I don't know,
I think.
because it's coming every single day. It's coming every single minute. That's been tough this week.
I'm just going to say, going through Manchester Airport yesterday morning, because I just flew to Geneva for the day and back, and it's getting... It's very difficult.
Yeah, it's painful. Travelling is hard, isn't it?
And the amount of things that just get said to me, just honestly, it's just like words, sometimes nice words, and sometimes Neville, you prick.
I've been a lot better with blanking certain things. But you
You're right, mate. Good morning.
It's the air hostess.
6:30 in the morning, Neville, you prick.
You know, I'll
right,
tell you what,
thanks.
though, you know what had not been happening to me a lot, this, honestly, and I'm not joking, is, come on, you Spurs out the car windows. I'm not hearing that at the moment. I used to hear that all the time from walking from the cafe.
Good
not
reason
hearing
for
come on.
Arsenal, sorry, I did an Arsenal game. What was the Arsenal game a couple of weeks ago? Oh, my God, Wrighty.
Cup final, or did you do the cup final?
No, yeah, I did the cup final, but a league game it was before that. And there's a guy who's wound his window down. On the the underneath bit where you drive out?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he was abusing me. He was fucking having a go at me. And oh, my
Did
God.
you say anything back?
I
Was
did,
he Was
yeah.
it in his car?
Yeah, it was in his car, yeah. and honestly, I was fuming.
I got one from a Chelsea fan the other day, and he was just shouting at me through the window. And I was just kept looking.
And I can't smile at them, though.
Absolutely hammering me about my team, about what was going on. You shit car. You know,
shit car. What you
Call
said to
my
him?
car
You called your
shit.
car shit.
So when he said that, that's when I got
I'd
to the
laugh at
place
that.
where, that's when I got to the place. When I got to the place of just being calm. Because, like, he was just going on about Arsenal. I wasn't doing anything. Then when he said shit, I just started smiling. He said, "You shit car."
Right.
You'd have to smile, otherwise you'd cry, wouldn't you?
Yeah. That's the end of the show. What a beautiful ending. You shit car.
Shit car. How can you call a mini a shit car?